Today, we tackle some of your spiciest hobby hot takes. Phil shares his 5 favorite PC cards. We catch up with Carter and Justin from the Saskatchewan Card Collector Experience and a whole lot more. Welcome back to episode 416 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, presented by our good friends at Upper Deck.
Josh! Loud collector Phil! Loud collector Phil! Baba Louie, Baba Louie! Baba Louie, Baba Louie!
And California Dave! And California Dave!
California Dave! Welcome to the Gong Show.
Hello, happy family. Happy Thursday. How's it going, boys?
Woo.
Hi, Dave.
Good. I'm in Chicago.
No, you're not.
What?
No, you're not.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, how's it going?
I will be.
We will be, yes. We are recording Wednesday early evening. And Dave, I think you're flying out on Thursday morning to the National in Chicago, Illinois. Baba Louie and myself are driving to Rockford, Illinois tonight. We're going to rock it out in Rockford. It's gonna
I'll be in Renfrew County, if anyone wants to know where I am.
Oh, with the Creamery Kings?
Creamery Kings. Well, it's a big county. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, Creamery Kings.
Oh, that's
It is
my,
the
that's
same
my favorite
thing.
team.
Yes, it's the same place.
Yeah.
Is that where you live? Is that what Canada's in?
Well, I mean, the west end of Ottawa. I mean, if you follow Highway 7 all the way up that way, it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Okay. But that's Renfrew County. So you are a Renfrew Creamery King? Like, that's like your home team?
I had a few nicknames in high school. I don't want to get into it right now. But
Okay. Should probably leave that where it is. So we're going to be at the National today, Thursday, and Friday. You can come see us at the Upper Deck booth. Here's sort of our schedule. We're going to be interviewing Jason Mashra at 1 o'clock today at the Upper Deck stage, I guess is what they're calling it. Then from 2 to 4, we're going to be chatting with the new crop of NHL rookies and I think opening some extended series or something like that. So that should be a good time. I'll probably give them dad advice because, they're all like 18. I mean, that's what guys our age do, right?
they know everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, nothing good happens after midnight, right, Dave?
That's what they told me. Holy Ghost goes to bed at midnight. So
I was like, yeah, I get it
that's what I
now.
was told my whole life. So 12:01, baby, things go.
When did you
quick.
watch Bleu Nuit then?
When did I watch what?
Bleu Nuit, it was a staple for kids growing up in Canada.
What?
Maybe it was on Ontario.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I never heard of it either. Is that like
It's okay.
Putan?
No, it's okay.
Missed out.
Okay. Well, Friday is Christmas for me. I think, what time is it? Maybe like 4:30. I get to open up some Metal Universe on the Upper Deck stage with Gene McLeod, the creator of Metal Universe, creator of the PMG. I'm going to fanboy all over Gene and probably embarrass myself. But hey, I have no
Nothing
shame.
new. I think she's
I hope
married.
you guys open like a full case. That would be sick.
She's going to open up 4 cases of EX2000 with me.
And you're going to stop
bring-
after one box.
Yeah, I'll bring the bandages for your.
Josh wants
My fingers, they're so sore. Oh, Upper Deck announced that they are doing I think they've dialed it up a little bit on their promo packs for the National. They're doing drops, and they included 6 buybacks in these packs that are kind of hobby grails. I mean, big cards. I think somebody got the first one already on Wednesday. But included in, I guess, random redemptions in these promo packs are a Matthew Schaefer Young Guns exclusives, a Macklin Celebrini Premier RPA out of 99, a 2015 Connor McDavid Ultimate Rookies from Ultimate Collection auto out of 175, a Gretzky and Lemieux dual jersey auto from the Ultimate. I think Gretzky's got Oilers game used material, which is crazy.
So is Upper Deck like buying these in the second market after? Like
I think so, yeah.
They're like, Billy, get your credit card. What's on eBay?
Yeah.
We got stuff to do.
Billy's bidding on Slab Sharks.
You better be.
And then the 2 other ones are Bedard Ultimate RPA out of 15 with a huge, it's like one of the rookie jumbo patch autos. And then a beautiful Phil, Sidney Crosby, Emblems of Endorsements, dual patch auto out of 15.
I don't like emblems of endorsement.
Yeah, well, you should.
They're pretty cool cards.
Is your mic, Dave? Is your mic on the right setting? You want to double
Yes.
check? It is. Okay.
It
Double
is.
check, maybe.
Yeah, so we're going to have a very, very busy schedule at the National. We'll do a full breakdown and recap of Monday's podcast from the lake, like we did last year. Very much looking forward to that. Other kind of housekeeping stuff to get out of the way. Oh, not necessarily housekeeping, but if you haven't seen it already, please go to the Gongshow YouTube and check out Phil's Halifax adventure video. Did an amazing job. I know, Phil, that you and I are similar. We think it's sort of pedestrian to reward or praise hard work, but I know that you've worked many, 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 many hours on that.
Great hobby. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a great hobby. Yeah, but I hope I showed that we all had so much fun. That's the point of the video, and to show that what a big success and what a big banger Halifax was. And there's a few receipts in the video. I mentioned to a few locals that we'll be back in a year. So.
All right. Well,
My favorite part was, I'm going to be honest, I watched it 3 times. And even on the 3rd time, I saw things that I missed the first 2 times.
You called me every
hidden
time.
Easter eggs all over that video. So they're
I got a new sponsor.
Yes, you do. That was one I missed on the first.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Yeah,
I found that on the second watch through. So yeah,
with a little help too.
Yes,
just a bit.
yes. But that was my favorite part, is finding the little Easter eggs.
well, definitely check it out again on the Gong Show YouTube. And good job, Phil. These get better and better every time you do them, and we all look forward to them a lot. We're just going to go. We need to talk about Celebrini real quick. The news broke today, not too in front of when we were going to record. And so we didn't have it in our show notes, but we definitely got to mention it. He signed a 5-year, $94 million contract, $18.8 million average annual value. Boys, what was your favorite Leo Carlsson is the NHL's highest paid player moment?
Who?
That's over. Any reactions to the news of Macklin now, the highest paid player in the National Hockey League?
Brings a new definition to the kids will be okay, eh? Just rub a little dirt on it. The kids will be okay. They're fine. Holy moly, man. The money. I will say something a little off topic, but on topic. The Leo Carlsson signing made me realize how good of a year and season Adam Fantilli had. Give him $18 million. Offer sheet. Let's go. Adam Fantilli. Next one on the board.
Maybe we'll see Adam at the National and we can talk to him about you being his agent.
Yeah, I'd be a great agent. I'd hire a few friends. We could get things done.
I will say your Kaprizov contract ain't looking so bad right now.
I know.
That's what I said.
Everyone was barking about it, but it sounded like he knew what he was doing, waiting for that payday. So.
I'd also like to say how much I was made fun of for the Jake Sanderson. Like people, ridiculed, absolutely ridiculed, and now it's literally one of the best contracts in the entire league. Same with Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy's got a great one for you boys. Mm-hmm. You know, he's got a good one.
Well, we might look 5 years from now and go, "Holy cow, is Celebrini getting underpaid
of course.
right now?"
History repeats it. We will. We're silly if we don't think we won't be.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. Who supplants Macklin Celebrini and is the next highest paid player in the NHL?
True. Oh.
No.
What? It's not multiple choice, Louis.
That's all I know.
It's a tough one, I think.
It can't be Demidov.
I mean,
No. Don't pick a D. Oh, you know what? It's going to be Quinn Hughes.
But you love the D, Louis.
See my sponsors.
That can't get old. You can play that one.
All right, nobody got it. That's a tough one. Let us know in the comments who you think will surpass, or whatever, Macklin is the next highest paid player in the NHL.
Quinnesota is going to.
I don't
think so.
want to. I don't want to go past it that quick. Who's going to have a banger year? A lot of people are saying Jack Hughes is going to have a big year. Oh, if he stays healthy, yes, I know. Well, it's frustrating, but if he stays healthy, he'll have a great year, probably.
I think he's got like 4 or 5 more years left, though, Phil.
Oh, I thought he was a twofer. Crap.
No.
Who?
My
We
bad.
also have Matthews and McDavid who are going to be getting paid real soon here too. So
Yeah, in a couple years. So I mean, maybe we'll have the title for a year or two.
Does McDavid's taking the hometown discount now seem more of like a strategic move? Right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait, what? Dave, you're right. His contract's up in 2 years as well, right?
yeah, but if things don't go well for
No, exactly.
for
That's what's up.
Edmonton this year, I could see him getting moved at the trade deadline, and then whoever scoops him up.
What's his worst case
Pain.
scenario? His absolute worst case scenario for that contract coming up, being like, okay, well, I didn't win a cup. I don't really care anymore if I do or I don't. I'll just be the richest person that's ever played hockey. Not a bad constellation prize, eh? He's not wired that way. I get it.
He's not wired. Yeah,
He's gonna want to win the cup. I get it.
Mark my words, Quinn Hughes gets at least what Celebrini's getting.
Yes, we heard you the first time, Quinn Hughes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And what were you
I
talking
would-
about? Jack Hughes? I think he's got 3 left, because that's part of the big issue with us getting Quinn long term is he doesn't know that he wants to go the 5 years we want to give him, because he wants to stick around 3, because then him and his brother are up at the same time.
Oh, okay. But I love Quinn Hughes a lot, but paying him like 19, 20 million would be probably devastating for our bottom 6,
Yep.
which
has
is
there
already
been
terrible.
But
In
we're good at that.
percentage of team salary, has there ever, is it lopsided? Like, what's the ratios? Like, okay, oh my God, 18 million, it's so crazy. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What's the salary cap? Is the ratio of that for the team salary the most it's ever been? Then I'd get nervous.
Yeah.
Does that make, am I explaining?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I get what
yeah.
you're saying. The cap keeps going up, so these numbers that would have seemed
Are they
unbelievable 2
proportional?
years ago are getting
Yeah, if they're proportional, who gives a poop? It doesn't matter. I mean, it's we can, the fact that we're all almost 50 and some of us are, and these kids are wiping their tears with $100 bills.
Yeah, no
And they're
kidding.
crying. These kids are crying a lot more than we did when we were kids, and the kids before us less than that. And
I'm guessing at every Sharks team dinner when the bill comes, all eyes are going to go to Macklin and be like,
yeah, no kidding.
"Yeah, I make the veteran minimum, buddy. You're the highest paid player. You can pick up the sushi tonight." Okay. Gongshow breaks. While we'll be at the National this weekend, Tori Marco will be breaking on Saturday night. We got a whole lineup already at gongshowbreaks.com. You can get it. We're going to be doing more Ultimate Case breaks, some Parkhurst. So it should be a fun mix. And you can tune in at 7:30 Eastern on the Gongshow YouTube channel again on Saturday night. Grab your spots at gongshowbreaks.com. Phil and Dave, you want to preview Friday Nights with Phil?
oh God, I don't know.
Ooh.
Well, you're on the road there, Chismosa.
I'm on the road, but I got a guest. So
What?
yeah,
Is
Who's the
Phil on the
guest?
show?
Phil's our guest. I got Matt Lee to come on. We're gonna talk a little bit about Ultimate and Shields and stuff like that. So that'll be fun.
You got bamboozled by Matt. Of course, Matt wants to come on. It's Ultimate season. It's a
How did
free
I get
commercial
bamboozled?
for him.
How
I
did
need
I
to
get-
start. I need to start screening the guests. I need to. Dave, listen. I like Matt, but he has an agenda. That's fine. We'll take.
That's
that.
okay. That's okay. We can steer it. We
So do
can
we.
steer it
So
the
do
way
we.
we want.
Yeah.
Just
Put
have
him
Phil
right
screen
where
it a
we
week
want.
before the show, Dave, and then when then you can mention it again,
forget.
and you just say, "Yeah, you approved it," and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Yeah, you won't remember. Phil, you did. You already approved this one. I texted you like a week
I
ago.
remember the important stuff.
All right, big show today. But lastly, before we get started, a reminder that our show, the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, we are a Patreon podcast. That means we do rely on the support of the good listener and the good watcher to help us cover show expenses, produce more, and always what we hope to be better hockey card content, and then fund initiatives in a small way to grow the hobby. Your support really, really helps us do all that. And it's very easy to support us for as little as $5 a month. All you got to do is go to our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, click on the Become a Patron link at the top of the page, or go to Patreon directly, patreon.com, and search for us. We are the Hockey Cards Gong Show. There's a link in the show description in both YouTube and podcast apps, in our Instagram, TikTok profiles too. In addition to, supporting the team, you also get access to our Discord, where we have an amazing community that's very, very active every day. And some of the contests and games we do there. And then also Behind the Bench, our Discord exclusive show with our great buddy IFC, a.k.a. Neil.
On his way to Ireland, baby.
Yeah, no
Go to
kidding.
Ireland?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lucky duck.
Neil writes 10x more than everybody in our group chat, and he never mentioned he's going to Ireland.
I can't remember if you mentioned in the group chat or not.
Oh, that's
I actually don't think he did.
No,
exactly. Maybe there's more to Neil than we thought.
maybe he's a
No.
he's a villain.
There's less.
Baba Louie, what's the game plan?
The game plan for today is starting off with get to know your Hall of Famers. Got a banger today. Next up, oh yeah, Phil's top 5 favorite PC cards. But it'll be different tomorrow.
What?
Then it's back into, we got some more hobby hot takes. After that, we'll chat, like Josh said, with Justin and Carter. We got the Building a Card Show update. After that, some top 5 ridiculously early ultimate sales. And finish up with personal pickups.
I got a big one today, personal pickup. Very
We got
excited.
the only one today.
Oh, okay, great. Well, it's all about me. Just
Yeah.
how I like it.
I am the main character.
Okay, let's get to the show rolling with the Get to Know Your Hall of Famer series. It's where we're profiling every single Hockey Hall of Fame player. We started with the very first Hall of Fame class in 1945 and have since been working our way to the present day. Today's Hall of Fame is a pretty big one. Definitely a well-known name, but can Dave pronounce it? Do you have it on screen by chance, Louis? Dave.
Johnny Bucyk.
Nice. Congrats.
I
Thank
screw
you.
this one up constantly. Yeah.
Oh, you
I don't
do?
know why. Gary Busey, maybe. I have no idea.
All right.
Not even spelled the same way. It's ridiculous.
Well, Johnny Bucyk was born in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada in 1935, 91 years young, and gratefully still with us today. Played hockey as a left shot, left wing at 6 foot, 215 pounds, in a career that lasted from 1955 until 1978. Bucyk played for just 2 NHL teams. Sorry, Louis. The Detroit Red Wings and Boston Bruins. Yeah, only played for 2 teams. In 1,540 career NHL games, Bucyk scored 556 goals, added 813 assists for 1,369 points and 493 penalty minutes. He won the Lady Byng 2 times in 1974 and 1971, the Lester Patrick Trophy in 1977, was a 1-time NHL First All-Star Team selection, a 1-time NHL Second All-Star Team selection, and most importantly, won 2 Stanley Cups in the year 1970 and 1972. In 2017, he was named as one of the NHL's 100 greatest players for the league's centennial. And after his playing career ended, Bucyk has been involved in many charitable organizations and has remained closely associated with the Bruins and likely on the payroll. Good for him.
It's good.
Again, Johnny Bucyk was born in Edmonton, a Ukrainian immigrant to Ukrainian immigrant parents, Sam and Pearl Bucyk. Money was tight, and Bucyk later remembered a childhood in which his mother worked multiple jobs while the family struggled through periods when his father was unemployed. Hockey equipment was a luxury, making his climb to the NHL anything but preordained. Bucyk was not initially a natural skater. As a teenager with the Edmonton Oil Kings, coach Ken McCauley thought his stride was so awkward that he arranged off-season instruction with a figure skater. The work improved Bucyk's balance and edge control, helping transform a big, somewhat clumsy youngster into a powerful winger who would eventually play more than 1,500 NHL games.
Toe pick.
There we go. Bucyk emerged as a major junior star during the Oil Kings' 1954 playoff run. He scored 28 goals in 21 Western Canadian playoff games and added 14 goals during the Memorial Cup portion of the postseason. Edmonton ultimately lost the Memorial Cup final to the St. Catharines Teepees. Probably wouldn't fly today. But Bucyk had established himself as one of junior hockey's most dangerous scorers. After juniors, Bucyk joined the Edmonton Flyers, Detroit's Western Hockey League affiliate, and played on a line with Bronco Horvath and Vic Stasiuk. The trio developed chemistry that would later be recreated in Boston as the famous, I think, a Uke line or Uke line? Named, or Uki, I don't know. Named for Ukrainian heritage shared by all 3 players. That's crazy. They played together in the juniors on a line and in the NHL.
Good
Probably got
chemistry.
some good chemistry.
I think most know Bucyk by the nickname Chief. And that nickname originated during his season with the Flyers. The traditional story, which Bucyk recounted in his autobiography, was that Horvath thought Bucyk attacked loose pucks along the boards with his stick like a tomahawk. Bucyk
nice.
also later recalled Horvath telling him that he was always helping teammates, taking care of things, so he was the chief. Either way, the nickname followed him for the rest of his life, or has.
Oh, that's a great nickname. You're a leader. It's awesome.
Yeah. Bucyk dominated his only full minor league season, scoring 30 goals and 88 points for Edmonton in 1954-55. He was named the Western Hockey League's top rookie and helped the Flyers win the championship, earning a promotion to a Detroit organization loaded with established stars. Breaking into the Red Wings lineup was nearly impossible. Detroit was still built around Gordie Howe, Ted Lindsay, Alex Delvecchio, and other proven veterans. Bucyk later joked that he was used only when the Red Wings were up by 5 goals or down by 5 goals. Although his limited time in Detroit produced a lifelong friendship with Howe. Playing with Howe gave Bucyk an early education in NHL strength and professionalism. Bucyk recalled that opponents constantly targeted Howe, but Howe would take care of himself and rarely needed anyone to retaliate for him. Howe's ability to play skillfully, absorb punishment, and impose his will became an example Bucyk carried into Boston. On June 10, 1957, Boston traded the 22-year-old Bucyk in cash to Boston for goaltender Terry Sawchuk. Bucyk was home in Edmonton when Bruins general manager Lynn Patrick called with the news. He only played 104 NHL games and viewed the trade as an opportunity because Boston could offer something Detroit could not, regular ice time. But that's a rare case of a major trade working out splendidly for both parties.
For both teams,
Yeah.
The trade became one of the most consequential in Bruins history. Sawchuk remained a legendary goaltender, but his second Detroit tenure lasted only 7 seasons. Bucyk spent the next 21 seasons in Boston and became the franchise's career leader in goals, assists, points, and games before Ray Bourque later passed several of those marks. Bucyk initially struggled to convince Boston fans he was a star. He was big and strong, but he did not possess explosive speed. And early Bruins teammates were inconsistent. What separated him was a heavy wrist shot, excellent hands around the net, and willingness to absorb contact in scoring areas. Boston eventually reunited with Bucyk and Horvath and Sasuk, creating the NHL version of the Yuki line. I'm probably butchering this. In 1959-60, Horvath scored 39 goals and finished 1 point behind Bobby Hull in the scoring race, while Bucyk added 26 goals, 66 points. The line gave a rebuilding Bruins club one of the league's most productive combinations. Bucyk became known for one of the most punishing hip checks in hockey. He would allow an opponent to approach along the boards, lower his center of gravity, and flip the player violently into the air. Contemporary accounts sometimes marveled that a man capable of such collisions ultimately accumulated relatively few penalty minutes.
What contemporary accounts marveled at?
Yeah.
Where are you getting this stuff from?
Artistic writing, Phil.
I'm a poet. I'm a poet. I'm a hockey card poet and a journalist.
Sorry to interrupt.
Despite his physical reputation, Bucyk was highly disciplined. He rarely retaliated, avoiding careless stick penalties, and eventually won 2 Lady Byng trophies. His game illustrated that sportsmanship did not require playing softly. He could separate an opponent from the puck with a devastating legal hit and skate away without creating the unnecessary disadvantage. Bucyk's greatest offensive weapon may have been his ability to disappear near the net. Bruins goaltender Gary Cheevers and others described him as extraordinarily difficult to locate around the crease because he would drift away from defenders and suddenly arrive in the shooting lane. Tony Esposito compared him to Lurch from the Addams Family, a large figure who seemed to appear unexpectedly from nowhere. That's kind of funny.
That's amazing.
Boston gargantuan Amazonian men, right? Chara, Bucyk.
Yeah, true. Harry Sinden considered Bucyk one of the most dangerous net front wingers he had ever seen. Bucyk did not need much room or preparation. He could receive a pass in his skates, move it to a stick, and release the puck before the goaltender became set. His strength also made him extremely difficult for defensemen to move from the slot. Bucyk became an important mentor when Bobby Orr joined Boston as an 18-year-old in 1966. Orr later wrote that Bucyk helped him transition from junior hockey to the NHL and set the standard through the way he prepared and competed every day. Orr believed Bucyk's leadership would help establish the culture behind Boston's later championship teams. The arrival of Orr, Phil Esposito, and Ken Hodge transformed Bucyk's career. Instead of declining in his early 30s, he became more productive. Boston's power play placed Orr at the point, Esposito near the crease, and Bucyk in shooting areas where his quick release and strength could punish defenders focused on the younger stars. Bucyk captained Boston during the 1966-67 seasons, but the Bruins later operated without a traditional captain and used several alternatives. Regardless of the letter on his sweater, teammates viewed Bucyk as the senior leader. He was the longest-serving Bruin, and the player younger teammates watched when pressure increased. Bucyk opened the 1970 Stanley Cup Final against St. Louis with a hat trick and Boston's 6-1 Game 1 victory. The performance immediately placed the Blues in trouble and demonstrated that even on a team featuring Orr and Esposito, the 34-year-old Bucyk remained capable of taking over a major playoff game. His most overlooked goal came in Game 4 of the final. St. Louis led 3-2 late in the third period and appeared capable of extending the series. Bucyk drove the net and scored the tying goal, setting the stage for Orr's famous overtime winner. The Associated Press described the comeback as requiring heroics of old pro John Bucyk and younger superstar Orr. So the flying goal, right?
Right.
So
Never happened.
Bucyk was there before and after Orr left, eh?
Yeah, crazy.
Sad, man.
Because the Bruins did not have a designated captain, NHL President Clarence Campbell presented the Stanley Cup to Bucyk as Boston's senior alternate captain. Bucyk became the only Bruin to carry it around Boston Garden Ice that afternoon. He later called receiving it a great, great thrill and said he was honored to lift the 35-pound trophy after Boston's 29-year championship drought. So I didn't ever realize that until I was doing the research that until a certain time, only the captain got to hoist the cup.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now it's like now your dog's name gets on the cup.
Well, yeah, dogs are special. Yeah,
Goldfish.
I'm okay with that. Goldfish. No.
Rather than slowing down after winning the cup, Bucyk produced his best season of his career in 1970-71. At age 35, he scored 51 goals, added 65 assists, and finished with 116 points. He became the oldest player in NHL history to score 50 goals in a season, a record that stood for more than 50 years before Alex Ovechkin surpassed it by age. Bucyk's 51-goal season was overshadowed historically because Esposito scored 76 goals and Orr produced 139 points on that same team. Jeez.
Wow.
But Bucyk earned first-team NHL All-Star honors and won the Lady Byng Trophy, combining career-best offense with only 8 penalty minutes. It was one of the finest seasons ever produced by an NHL player in his mid-30s. The 1970-71 Bruins set offensive records, but were upset by Montreal in the opening playoff round. Bucyk remembered the loss as a painful lesson that talent did not guarantee a championship. Boston responded next season, defeating Toronto, St. Louis, and New York Rangers to win the 1972 Stanley Cup. Once again, Bucyk was the first Bruin handed the trophy. He continued scoring at ages when most players of his era were retired. After his 51-goal season, he followed with seasons of 32, 40, 31, and 29 goals, and then scored 36 goals at the age of 40. His longevity was not based merely on hanging around. He remained a legitimate top 6 scorer and power play threat. On October 30th, 1975, he scored his 500th NHL goal against St. Louis goaltender Yves Belanger. And became only the 7th player in league history to reach the milestone. The crowd gave him a lengthy ovation, recognizing that a player once considered merely a part of the return for Sawchuk had become one of the hockey's greatest goal scorers. Don Cherry admired Bucyk's professionalism during his final years of his career. On a Bruins team became younger and younger and more combative, the veteran did not demand special treatment. He accepted reduced minutes, continued working with younger players, and provided a direct link between the Orr-era champions and Boston's late 1970s contenders. It's a very humble guy.
It's touching.
Bucyk's teammates also loved his sense of humor. He participated in elaborate road pranks, introducing one in which players convinced a teammate that the police or hotel officials were looking for him. Bucyk's calm, authoritative personality made the jokes believable. When the chief delivered information seriously, younger players usually accepted it without question. During the end of the 1976-77 season, an injury limited Bucyk, and he turned over the captaincy to Wayne Cashman. The act reflected his leadership style. He did not cling onto the title when another player was better positioned to handle the daily responsibility. Bucyk remained a respected dressing room presence while Boston reached consecutive Stanley Cup finals in 1977 and 78. He played his final NHL game in 1978 at the age of 42, retired with 556 goals, 813 assists, and 1,369 points in 1,540 games. At the time, he ranked 4th in NHL history in both goals and points, and 3rd in games played, remarkable for someone who had spent his first 2 NHL seasons barely getting off Detroit's bench. The most telling description of Bucyk came from players who followed him, or credited him with establishing Boston's professional standard, while later Bruins such as Cam Neely viewed him as a connection between generations. Bucyk was never the flashiest member of the Big Bad Bruins, but he was their institutional memory, quiet leader, and dependable finishing presence, the player everyone simply called Chief.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you can see why he's one of the top 100 greatest players of all time.
Yeah,
Like-
that's a dense career. Right?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, big time.
Okay, Johnny Bucyk's rookie card is in the 1957 top set. It's card number 10, where the highest publicly selling copy is a PSA 9 that sold for $6,182 USD in February 2016. I looked at this card for a long time, tried to make up my mind whether I liked it or not, and I still
I
haven't.
do not.
Yeah.
No.
That was a long time ago, too, 10 years ago since that sale. So interested to see what that would sell for now. Probably over 10 grand.
People
lot.
are holding their Bucyk cards.
Then I picked 3 additional Bucyk cards to feature a couple plain days one and more of a modern one. The first is from the 1962 top set, card number 11. I honestly had never seen a 1962 Topps card before, so I had to pick it just for that reason. Probably not their best year, but
No. I'd actually rather this card than the other card.
really,
Yep.
okay.
Wouldn't you?
I don't know. No.
I think so.
PSA 10's highest selling copy. So for $2,091 US dollars in May of 2013, another forever ago sale, Dave. Then
Yeah,
comes
kidding.
the 1969 Topps Johnny Bucyk card number 26. A little more of an elder statesman here. PSA 10 highest public seller, sold for $1,647 US in May of 2025. And the last one I picked is a ultra modern card. It's from the recent Bruins Centennial set. Their Bear Tracks auto. Highest seller is a raw copy that sold for $650 US dollars this past February. That kid's is your Hockey Hall of Famer, Johnny Bucyk.
Yeah, you don't really see him in modern sets like base cards or numbered cards or auto cards. Like, this kind of doesn't really exist. So,
Yeah, I think you have to be in like the top 10 legend category to get the constant repetitive featuring.
Yeah.
You know, the Gretzky, Lemieux, Petrichois
Yeah.
kind of situation.
but you've seen some other people in there where they're head scratchers. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for Phil's top 5 favorite PC cards. We're going to continue our update with him today. I went first like a week or so ago. Maybe there'll be a Johnny Bucyk card. We don't know.
We don't know.
did you hold up 7 when he said top 5? When he said
Yeah, it was
top
just-
5?
I was just being a dirt. Yeah, I was just being silly.
Okay, so Bill's going to share his cards, but the best part of this is I have it right in front of me, his list from December of 2024.
Oh,
nice.
And we're
That
going to
should be
compare and contrast and see if they're all the same or if any have changed. And yeah, that's the funnest part for me. So take it
Okay.
away, Phil.
All right. Okay. Well, that's my number 1. That's good. I thought it was going to be a countdown, man.
What?
No, it's
What
not a
do you mean
countdown.
That's your number one.
I'm sorry.
That's your number one
Yeah.
favorite? Okay, stop. Hold on. Just pump the brakes a minute. You'll come back to it.
I really. It's okay. It's okay. We can. It's okay, man.
Oh.
I can go backwards. I put them in the order you gave them to me, like you said.
Yeah. No problem. No, it's all good. All good. Let's just go. Yeah. It's top 5. It doesn't have a need a hierarchy.
Yeah.
It's all good. So this is one out of my top 5. And this is a Wayne Gretzky Blast from the Past 1998 refractor. It's been my favorite hockey card for maybe not 10 years, but well, it's probably getting close to that. I didn't make fun of it when it first came out, but I definitely wasn't in a rush to get one. And I should have been because they're spendy. I would like to think these are probably around 2K minimum now for a raw. And I love the Wayne Gretzky rookie card. It's very broad, plain, O-Pee-Chee or tops. It's not really, but when you make it into a refractor, it's bomb diggity to bring back the 90s a little bit. Probably destroy the algorithm and get us canceled, but
That's rad.
yeah.
Do you think anyone has more of these than you do?
Not too sure. I think I have 5. No, I have 6. I have 5. I still have to crack one. I have 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a PSA 9 or 8, I think, still left. Yeah.
And the biggest issue probably the biggest condition issue would be surface, because it's the chromium refracting and very, very sensitive. But then centering is usually the.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for bringing that up, Joshy Poo. So I actually hit one of these on Upper Deck National Hockey Card Day. Go check my Instagram. It's on there. You're going to have to scroll a little bit. You might as well just follow me. And I hit it live on an Instagram potato feed. And I wasn't even going to, I mean, it was whatever. I just threw the camera on. I'm not going to hit anything. It was my 7th box at $500 a pop. I paid my dues. I got skin in the game. And, yeah. So, but the 7th box, and then I sold my 8 and 9 box. So I got I sold them for 500 each. See, I'm not greedy. I bought them for 500. I sold them for 500. I hope you hit them too. It wasn't from the same case, so you never know. But I hit on my 7th O-Pee-Chee, well, Tops Chrome, O-Pee-Chee Chrome. I hit the Wayne Gretzky refractor, and it was extremely off-centered. And
that one you sold, right?
Yeah, in trade to all-in
Okay.
card Matthew. I did it for like $1,200 in trade. I'm sure he made a few $100 off of that, as he should. He should come out on top on that one. Yeah, that's it. All right, next card.
One more thing on this, though, quick before.
Okay.
At the time you sold it, because you shopped it around, I think, at the expo.
I sold a few of them, Josh.
Yeah, but I think what I wanted to bring up, because it surprised me too, is how little awareness there was for this card. Like, you showed it to a bunch of dealers, and they had no clue what it was.
Yeah,
right?
I had no idea. Yeah, it's too bad. It's a special card, and sometimes people like more quantity, not quality. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my opinion on the quality, of course, it's all subjective. All right, I'm running out of things to say about it. Thank you. Yeah, big time favorite cards. Probably if I had to pick one card from the entire 1990 Upper Deck card, mine would be the Patrick Waugh. Josh's would be Sergei Fedorov.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I also really like,
So
even though I really don't like him, probably would run over him if I saw him in a dark alley and no one was looking. Matt Sundin, I really like his Quebec card too out of the set. It's just awesome. It's got the big fleur-de-lis flag. And it was great. And in a time when Lindros didn't want to play for Quebec, it was nice to see a young man so good, very proud to play for Quebec. Anyways, off topic here. This card, I waited years and years and then a little more years for the best autograph, because I don't even like his autograph that much. I don't mind it, but I don't like it. It's right in the middle. I'm impartial to it. But I want me some good brown pads. You got the Upper Deck baseball diamond logo in the bottom left corner. It's the 1990 Patrick Waugh card. And it's got the little ka-chunk. You've been notarized. What is that? The
stamp?
The badge?
The
stamp?
25th anniversary stamp.
Stamp, yeah. The stamp. Well, it's got that on it. And it's a bookend. That's the best part, right? That's the gravy on top on my Putin.
When did you get this?
Pardon?
When did you get this one?
I got this from Max De Silva at the Montreal Expo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
How long ago? Like just recent?
So I bought it a while ago, but I didn't get it. Well, I mean, a few months before the expo. I just told him to hold on to it, and we'll see each other there. I took a few shifts at GP Sports, so I was pretty easy to find there. Yeah. All right, next card. Yeah, it just takes my breath away. Maurice Richard, 1994, missing link. What else do you say? It's a perfect hockey card for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful half drawing, half portrait. I don't know, man. It's got a nice little red line border to it, and it has a perfect Maurice Richard autograph on it. Perfect to me. And it's also an official missing link, 1994. So I should have sent Louis the back of these cards. I didn't. But on the back of this card, it's like in pencil almost. It's so ratty. Oh, it's the charm on it's amazing. It says, congratulations, you have received a personally autographed card of, it's not verbatim, but Maurice Richard. It almost looks like a facsimile. And that's a photocopied autograph, if anybody didn't know. But it looks like a facsimile. It's not. It's real. Yeah, I did the loop. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you
It's
explain
just-
to me what the angle on missing link is? What does that mean? I've always wondered that. Never asked you.
So in the sixth, I don't know if it's my decades are off, but in the olden days, Josh, Parkhurst didn't make certain hockey cards in certain years.
Oh.
So the missing link was the what if we did.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's super cool. You're lucky I can't grab some right now. Got short little T-Rex arms. So you can get... So Parkhurst in 1994 came out with the missing link set. Like, I don't know, let's just say for the sake of the argument, 6 different variations of each old fart.
Mm-hmm.
Well, only one of those variations is an official autograph card. But the guys like 2 or 3 decades above us, maybe 1, maybe 2, for sure 3, used those said cards when Maurice Richard had Get My Autograph for $7.50 in 1990s, right? Those were the cards those guys would bring. So there is a decent amount of really, really excellent autographs on these missing link cards, but they come with a story. And the story is, it's not an official autograph card, but now I don't have to tell a story with this card. I just say, hey, you want to see an on-card auto from the 90s from Maurice Richard? Here you go.
It's so
Sweet.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this.
Love
Very
it.
happy. Yeah, I mean, it was expensive. I mean, it was I think it was like $800, $1,000.
Wow. So they go for a lot, huh?
Well, this one, I mean,
Is
if,
the one
if
you
you,
cracked?
I wouldn't part. So I'm not parting with this for nothing. Like
Yeah.
if someone said, Phil, I'll give you $5,000. No, I'm good. I have not found, you know me, if I pull the trigger
Yeah.
on something, I'm going hard. And Maurice Richard was the start of all of this. This wasn't the first one I got. My first is the one behind me, but it's equally as good of an autograph. And it was much cheaper because it's a missing link, non-official autograph. But that's, once I got that Maurice Richard, game on. And this has been on eBay for so long, and nobody bought it. And then I wanted it. I bought it. 100%.
Yeah.
Guy wasn't budging. He knew what he had. And,
So are those
I'm
the
willing
two-
to pay for it.
Are those the 2 copies you have? Is the IP auto version and then this version, or do you have other of
3.
the IP?
Well, so today I got a new one. So I have three perfect Maurice Richard autographs. There was one on the screen right now is the only official one I have
Got it.
from a licensed manufacturer. The other 2 are IPs.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I got to give a shout out. House of Habs. That's where I got the other one. House of Habs. Great guy. Good seller. Means business. Good to buy from. Yeah. House of Habs, but lives in Toronto. I mean, how does that make sense?
Moving on.
Okay. Yeah. I'm done with this one.
Ah,
I don't know what to say.
Wow.
It's perfect. It's the 1990 design of Sidney Crosby from his 2010, 2011 Upper Deck set, is the anniversary set. It's very important we say that. Just this card alone is difficult to find without the autograph. I mean, I don't know if this one's mine. I feel like my autograph's better than that. I might have just snagged one. This might be I don't know. It doesn't matter. I have an amazing copy, and I don't think that's it. Oh, it might be. I don't know. But it's Sidney Crosby's autograph in a perfect spot in the 1990 Upper Deck design. I don't care for Pittsburgh in the least. I have no allegiance or like to them at all. I don't not like them, but I love Sidney Crosby. And when he's on the card, I love the Penguins uniform. When I see Lemieux in it, that's not fair, though. Lemieux's got the bad 90s. You know, he's got a lot of those really bad, like the Sega Genesis kind of penguin. Penguin. So...
Well, it's interesting, Phil, that I had 2 buyback autos on my top 5, and so far you have 2 as well.
Oh, I should say this is a buyback
Well, no,
auto. Thank you, man.
Kind of 3, because the Maurice Richard is.
No.
It's
That's
not.
official.
It's not a
It's
buyback
official.
auto, but it's kind of the same concept.
I disagree with you, Mr. Greeting. You are incorrect. No.
that is not same, different.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you. The bottom wins. Okay, so I would buy another one of these in a heartbeat if I could find one, but apparently there's only 90. I would love to get the 90 out of 90. I would pay pretty good for that. I mean, I paid Max was pretty nice on nobody values bookends. So I don't even think I paid a premium on the Patrick Waugh.
Yeah.
I would have paid $1,000 for that card. Could
I don't think they get a premium. I just think they're cool.
Yeah, well, I will not pay for a premium. You crazy? Next card, Louis. Yeah, you know what? This card just keeps coming back. So I hate that it's a PSA 10. So I don't actually love this card. I'm cracking it. That's really dumb if I do that. That's really, really dumb if I do that. The way things are going lately.
Yeah. You shouldn't do that.
So it's a PSA 10, Wayne Gretzky seismic gold. It's my favorite. He only has 2 seismic golds. The other one's a terrible picture. So the 2018, 2019, he's in an Edmonton Oilers away jersey. That's right, kids. Those used to be away jerseys, the right way. And I lost my train of thought. What are we talking about?
You were ranting about away jerseys.
Oh, yeah, I know. Sorry. Because I was looking at Louis shaking his head. I'm like, don't take the pitch.
You were talking about the two versions and how you like this one much better.
I don't like them I love Wayne in the Campbell Conference All-Star jersey, but they picked okay, there's two types of pictures of the same you're looking at a play, you're on the ice, you have your skates on and your equipment, and you're about to get going and you're about to get into stride. The other Wayne Gretzky, Campbell, Wayne doesn't exactly look like he's tough meat and potatoes when he's going to jump on his little stride. He kind of does a little hitch, right? Maurice Richard, his famous picture, he's about to break stride and he looks like he's going to kill you. So so there's two of the same poses, but two completely different people doing it, right? And both were at their respective times were the greatest players in the world. So that's why I love this seismic gold much more. I don't know. He's about to give a pass. You see the Titan sticks in it. It is so bright. This is one of the best years of O-Pee-Chee Platinum. If it's just my opinion, then why do all the Sidney Crosby seismic golds 2018-19s go for so expensive? I'm telling you, it's a good year. They refract. The refracts. Yeah. And I know, like Josh is always circling around this card. Be gone, you. Be gone, you.
It'll be mine. It'll be mine.
You pay the piper.
I will.
Or find me a raw, cough up $700, and we'll make a deal.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Just find me a raw. We'll figure something.
Was this a hard exercise for you, or did the 5 just jump right at you?
Was that 5? I feel like that was 4.
That was 5.
That was
5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
cheated on some.
5.
Yeah.
Was it difficult though, Phil?
Pardon?
Was it difficult to narrow down to 5?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I had about 15 cards out, and that are already kind of out. Like I already had 5 or 6 that are already have out, and the other ones I usually have out. I just kind of have lying around. So it wasn't difficult, but separating them from their family was.
How many of the 5 you just shared do you think were on your list in December of 2024?
Probably just the probably the Gretzky refractor, maybe the Waugh, maybe the Patrick. I would like to think a good Phil would have put the Patrick Waugh on there. I would pretty sure the Gretzky refractor's on there. I'd like to think 5 years ago, Phil. Oh, I was 40. Nah, I was still shit.
It was it was 18 months ago. You're right. The Gretzky Blast from the Past refractor, it was on your list, but 4 of them are different. And what's interesting looking at this list before I share it is that I could tell back 18 months ago that you were kind of more thinking of your childhood, because a lot of the cards were a little bit more reflective of that.
Didn't I?
What?
I put the beret.
Yeah, you put it. Well, that was one of them. The 1990 Upper Deck Pavel Bure Young Guns.
Yeah.
You also had a 1988 either O-Pee-Chee or Topps Brett Hull rookie.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you had a couple Sens picks. You had your 2002-03 Jason Spezza Young Guns exclusive.
Really?
Yeah.
Out of 75, eh? Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last one was a Brady Tkachuk Young Guns acetate.
Okay, so that's crazy. So all those cards are still in my main mix except the Spezza exclusive. My Brady Tkachuk. So I have one Brady Tkachuk acetate in a BGS slab, and I don't know. I love it. The slab's so tough. It's kind of like a coaster at this point in my kitchen. So, but in my you guys been in my anyways. It's all around there. But the The one where the cards I don't look at all the time is the Spezza exclusives. I wonder what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of funny. I wonder why I took that out of the main pile. Interesting.
Like I said, this is the best part about doing this. And when we do it a year from now or something like that, to now then have, and we'll have Dave's to compare, but then basically the round 3 for us, I think it shows how we evolve.
I have a Pavel Bure rookie card, not the one I keep around, but I've still I had in a screw down somewhere in the basement. Yeah, it's not in a screw down. I know. I want to keep it in there.
Don't ever release that.
Yeah, I can't
It'll come apart.
I'll strip the Phillips there on purpose. Yeah.
You need to get one of those like big blocky 80 cell phones and make a video with that and the screw down. One card that I was curious if it would show up on your list was your Wayne Gretzky blue PMG. Did that
part of the main pile? Same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part. Yeah.
All right. Good job, Phil.
5's hard. Five is
hard.
5 is hard.
Yeah, because even with your Patrick Waugh, I could think of a couple in your collection that I could see you just replacing one with the other.
The Bure and the Waugh, ladder, like interchangeable,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Brett Hall and I don't know, not a Richard or something else, you know.
So both of us had only one card in common from the first time we did it in December 2024.
Interesting.
We're going to move on to some more hobby hot takes. It's been about a month now, I think, since we've done hot takes. And I told their Discord that we'd have time for 10 today, and I asked them to be extra spicy. And we'll vote at the end which one hit us the hardest. Do you want to lead again, Phil, like you typically do on this?
I would love to, yep. All right, boys, here we go. Hobby hot takes. First one, here we go. Discord, Mad Dog Nav 78. Most collectors don't actually have a PC. They have inventory they're emotionally attached to until the price gets high enough. Hi-oh. Dave, what do you think?
I mean, I can only speak for myself. That's not really how it works for me. So I have a emotional attachment to cards, and even if they're 10 times more, I'm not moving them because I don't care about it. But as far as most collectors, I don't know, maybe, but I don't have that same sentiment.
Have you guys ever sold a card you didn't want to because the price just got so high that you felt like you had to?
No.
Nope.
Me neither.
I mean, I sold the shield that I didn't want to sell, but when I guess that would be the only card where I moved because the price was right. And I felt like it was kind of ridiculous not to move it at that price. So maybe that's my only example, but I don't regret selling that card.
What about you, Louis?
Maybe for some, but I'm on the same page with Dave. I don't really care what my cards go to. I'm not buying them to chase higher price.
Joshua Boo?
Yeah, I have no idea like what percentage is that or the other. And I think that I don't fault anyone that would sell a PC card because like if you bought a card for $100 and then it sold for thousands. Well, like I just called Phil yesterday because I think Dave, you had pointed it out to me too, that there was a 2021 exquisite Ovechkin patch auto that sold for like 12,500 US. And the first thing I thought is, well, didn't Phil have that card? So I called you up, Phil, and even if you loved it still, for what you bought it for, if it was, 18,000 Canadian or 15,000, 16,000 Canadian?
See you later. Yeah, I got 6 for it. And I was very happy at that price. I have no regrets there. You can't look back on that kind of stuff. So I'll go last. To reiterate what Mad Dog was saying, most collectors don't have a PC. They just have an inventory they're emotionally attached to until the price gets high enough. So basically what he's saying is everybody's got a price. And I'm going to completely agree with him in general. Yes, completely. But there are always outliers. And in this particular category, the outliers are ferocious. They're to the extremes, right? There are people that will go, and I think it's silly. I hope I'm not one of them on certain things, but there are people that will not better their life to keep certain things they like to collect. I don't want to say just cards, but some people like, gold coins or a stamp or whatever. I don't know. teddy bears.
Well, and if
Yeah,
like
one-
your grandfather gave you a card or something like that, I mean, if there's some sort of like sentimental attachment to it, that could factor in too.
Yeah, whatever your unique circumstance is, if you are not willing to better your life because of said object, I don't think that's a good thing.
Yeah, because I was going to add, like, I think it also matters if you seeked out, found the card, purchased the card, or you hit the card. I think there's like a different connection when you do the work to find a diamond in the rough that you've been searching for years, as opposed to hitting it in a box.
All right. Well, you got a few different opinions, kind of, sort of. Thanks, Mad Dog. Next hobby hot take. Matthew Pime. The opening of the landmark Gordie Howe International Bridge between Detroit and Windsor causes a run on high-quality Mr. Hockey autos, thus forcing the loud collector Phil to contend with throngs of aggressive new competitive bidders. Sons of bitches.
Agreed.
Go ahead, Josh.
Well, the cheekiness and the take aside, I do think that major landmarks like that do play a role, and they extend a player's legacy, because that is probably a multi-billion-dollar project. It connects the USA and Canada. It'll be referenced thousands and thousands of times a day going forward, and that keeps a player like Gordie Howe relevant.
Yeah, but what about Tim Horton? Are his cards? I don't think so.
Well, without the donut shop, though, what would his cards be?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maple Leaf and all. So, I like Matthew's cheekiness in the way he said it. I'm a big fan of it. So I'll agree with Josh. Listen, Maurice Richard, right? I'm not saying like the Rocket Richard award every year is why we remember Rocket Richard. He might be an easy, lazy pick for me, but he is as famous as they come, right? For hockey, NHL. Elmer Lack and Toe Blake aren't. I mean, I forget Elmer Lack every 5 years. I forget who he is until I'm like, Elmer Lack. Like, he was the center to Maurice Richard. Why is he not? Now, if you're listening to this, you're like, Phil, everybody knows who Elmer Lack is. You probably live in Quebec. Okay. So not a lot of people do. But I bet you if there was a bridge named after him, a big bridge, there probably is a bridge named after Elmer Lack in Quebec. But there's certain players that were so good. Dickie Moore. He's another. I don't know why I'm picking Habs, or the ones I know, but he doesn't get enough recognition. He was one of the greatest players in his time. But yes, so I agree with you, and to hammer it home with all my ranting. Louis, any thoughts?
Oh, really?
David?
Wow, that was
I'm
amazing.
surprised. I'm surprised you feel that way, Louis. That's
It's good.
no,
it's good.
no, don't talk about Dave like that, Louis. That's
No, it's
terrible.
not, guys. Dave, do you have any thoughts?
I gave it.
You're
Or
on
I
mute,
gave
Louis,
it.
and you have been for like 2 minutes, by the way.
Okay.
Thank you, sorry.
Hobby hot take.
I was clearing my throat and I put it on there and then
Let
forgot.
me
Yep.
clear my throat.
I think anytime there's a landmark where you're saying a person's name over and over again, it can't do anything but create recognition. So
All right.
Yes, that's what I said on mute. Perfect. Thanks.
perfect.
Next
I was lip reading.
Sweet Jesus, I'm in an eternity of a paradox here. Okay. Discord. Gunther Cards 96. The Celebrini Outburst will go down as a bigger hockey card in our hobby than a Gretzky PSA 10 O-Pee-Chee rookie.
Wow, spicy.
I don't. Are we all boomers on this? I wrote LOL no.
I don't
What do
know,
you
man.
mean?
I put it like 30%.
I don't even know what he means. I'm gonna plead. I'm old and confused. I don't know what your question means.
Like the card in all of hockey cards.
Well, I don't consider the 10 O-Pee-Chee. Yeah, okay. I agree then. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I think most, would. I mean, I think that this is sort of a what will the consensus be kind of hot take, not necessarily what our own personal opinions are.
Sure.
What's the King Kong hockey card? I would say that is, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I wouldn't put it past that card could So the way I thought of it was, okay, if one card were to surpass that card, what would be the most likely candidate, and that's where I kind of came up with maybe the 30% chance.
Well, I hope for James's sake, that'd be nice for him. All right. Well,
I just don't like that there's only one.
that's what makes it so special.
I know. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's
that's cool.
25 others, different copies that are red, though. You know, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You have the
What
rainbow
do you think, Dave? Is that ridiculous?
No, I don't think so. I mean, especially if you're talking about where the hobby is headed and the, you know, the modern cards of today. I mean, it's definitely the biggest card we've seen in the last decade. You know, and then you compare it. It's really hard too because you're comparing different time periods, and so it's a fun debate to have.
What are the metrics? What are the
with no
goalposts?
right
Is it
answer.
money?
But just
Recognition?
because there's one, I feel like it makes it different because you're talking about the Gretzky O-Pee-Chee, and yes, I get it. There's only 2 copies for a PSA 10, but there's a bunch of copies of that card.
Yeah,
so
there'll never be more than 2 PSA 10s. So I don't believe under any circumstance PSA would grade.
True,
another one
but
10.
you see that card in hand by so many people, whereas there's only one Celebrini Gold Outburst Young Guns forever, and so it does create some major significance for that card. So
If James' card sells for $1 million, let's say, like some have predicted, how much does that increase the value of the red? Because not too long ago we were looking at reds at like $5,000.
do you know what the last sale of a red was? Because
No,
I'm really interested in what maybe the last couple of sales are, and then I would love to see after the gold sells what the next red sells for. like I could see it quadrupling.
12,866 US.
Okay. So you could see it being a $25,000 card if the gold, or maybe more. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to wait and see what the gold sells for to kind of make some predictions on that. But
all right, let's move on. Let's move on. Thank you, Gunther. Discord, Cards AH. Nobody is owed a perfect signature. These kids are signing like 2,000 autographs in SPA alone. You don't deserve a manicured museum grade autograph.
The hell I don't.
Yeah, Louis, go ahead.
Take a little pride in your signature. Yeah, I think we all do. And you're getting paid to do it. So take your time. I don't care how many you sign.
Josh?
Well, I generally believe in the principle that I'm not owed anything by anybody. I think that's a healthy way to go about life. That being said, though, and I made this point before, that I think it's the players that are missing the opportunity, is that to establish your legacy and to have something, a potential way to earn an income past the game, and you know, if your legacy matters to you, then sign like, you know, puts how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yep.
Legacy, isn't that I'm going to be stereotypical male here, but isn't that to me is what, like, we humans, mammals want to procreate, like what's innate in us? Procreation, right? Leave a legacy. Isn't that like the ultimate immortality?
Sure, you can't take a car with you when you die, but you can leave a legacy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sign those cards, boys. Sign them well. I don't know. Nobody's owed a perfect signature. That seems like killing a mosquito with a sledgehammer. I mean, why did you have to go so big on? I don't know. If I was a sports card hobby shop owner, if I was an LCS owner, and I'm buying cases, if I'm dropping $100K on Upper Deck products and every box says a guaranteed autograph, I hope as an owner those autographs are done properly as a facilitator of this product. So I think in a weird way, I disagree. I think you are owed a nice autograph when you're paying these kinds of prices.
Yeah.
That's like, if we're fighting fire with fire, that's my fire back. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like new autos with the new kids anyways. All right, we all covered it. Good though, Cards AH. I love it. Keep bringing it. Okay, next one. Discord, Panther J. One-off Fleer metal cards, such as Bullion, Martensite, Ultra Power, and Copperhead so far, are going to explode in value in 10-15 years, just as 2012 Fleer retro cards and original PMGs have today. Well, I see someone got their recent ComC order in the mail. Yeah, I hope so, Panther J. I got a boatload of them. So, yeah, I hope you're right, brother. Yeah. Anyone else? I think
Can't
they'll
argue.
agree.
I'm with it.
Music to my ears because it's what
Yeah.
I collect. So tough to predict the future, though. I mean, that's why I like to make bets in the future, but I only make bets on cards that I'll love if they lose half their value too, because then you win either way.
All right.
Yeah.
Next one, hot take. Festo. Cousin to Fisto from Masters of the Universe. Patch cards are overrated. I'd rather have a seismic gold or a red outburst than an RPA. I like both equally and unequally, depending on the year, design, or player.
Wow.
That's my answer. Josh?
Yeah, as much as I'd prefer a seismic gold too or a red outburst, but I think I can't say that they're overrated, especially too as Upper Deck continues to move towards more game dated and unique pieces with their having like real provenance with their cards. I think it's going to actually make patch is more relevant going forward.
Okay.
Love memorabilia, baby.
Dave, anything of concrete, or can we move on?
I just totally disagree with this. So
Go on. I want to hear more.
I love patch cards. I love patch auto cards. Those are my favorite, and I prefer them over the seismic golds and the red outbursts. That's just my personal take. I think that having a card that has player worn material with the ink of the signature of the player who has touched the card, I think that checks all the boxes in mine. Whereas the seismic gold and the red outbursts, they're never touched by the player. There's no game mem in the card, so it's different for me. That's my personal opinion.
You don't have to be nice about it.
That's how I feel.
It's okay. All right. Well, Dave completely disagrees with you, H. All right. Next question, or Festo. All right. Next question.
Ooh.
Discord.
Sure.
Iron Franz. Friends. Sweet mother mercy. Call me crazy, but I'm starting to think the biggest chases in flagship. Gold Outburst Young Guns, debut Jersey 101s, and similar Grail level hits should be redemptions. Give them a 2-year redemption window and have a public website showing whether each card has been redeemed. My concern isn't really with high-end products like the Cup. There are enough major chases in those products that I don't think one specific card causes huge amounts of product to be hoarded. Flagship feels different. Since the introduction of Gold Outburst Young Guns, I suspect a massive hobby of product is being held sealed, specifically because people know a potential hobby-defining one-of-one could still be inside. And honestly, Upper Deck should be all for this. It actively encourages people to open their product instead of hoarding it. If the biggest hits are tied to a redemption system, more product gets ripped chasing them instead of sitting sealed as long-term storage. These cards are too important to spend the next 20 years buried in a sealed case in someone's closet. We already accept a card like the Celebrini Cup Shield being a redemption because of its significance. Why not apply that same idea to the biggest flagship chases? Give collectors 2 years. If it isn't redeemed, put the actual card back in the hobby through the Cup or another premium product. For the biggest flagship cards, I'd rather know whether they're still alive than wonder for decades if they'll ever resurface. Or surface, sorry. Josh, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, my big issue with this is that if you're going to have all the biggest hits as a 2-year redemption window, then if the Bedard Young Guns 101 was pulled today, it would be expired. I mean, I think you'd have to extend the window to 15 years or something like that. Otherwise, it would just kill the products, right?
He has a lot of good ideas. He's dude. Iron. I think that's excellent. A lot of things you're saying. It's when you apply it. You're solving one problem, but it might create 2 more. One of those.
So it's like the law of unintended consequences sort of thing. Where,
Yeah.
but the spirit of what he's getting at is I totally agree with.
Yeah.
Totally agree with it.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than watching someone open. I've seen Grant open very old product all the time, and it's like this crazy box, and it hasn't been open, and there's barely any boxes left. And his big hit is a redemption that's been expired for 15, 20 years, and it's just like it's just really lame. And so I don't like the idea of this type of system. I like some of the ideas that they're throwing out there, but this particular system, I don't like it because then whenever that expiration date is, then it just kills the product and nobody cares to open it. So, because there's just going to be redemptions for all the very biggest cards. So there's no more big chases.
Okay. Thank you, Iron. Next hobby hot take. The niche _ hockey cards. The niche _ hockey cards. Why is that so familiar right now? Huh. I think I might have to check my DMs. Anyway. Anyways, okay, that's interesting. Okay, so TCG has lured too many kids away from sports card collecting. As a result, there won't be enough adults to sustain the sports card hobby 20 years from now. I will go first. I agree with this, but I think TCG is a net positive because it's the lesser of two evils. So I agree even more, as my friend Josh has been telling me. Okay, yeah. So I agree. I TCG is probably taking a lot of the youth, the two youths, a lot of the youth. I'm a guy, so I'm going to say more guys because I grew up as a guy. So that's what I can relate to. So I do see a lot more young guys in Pokemon. And I can say Pokemon was around when I was a kid. So I do find it a little peculiar. And I can confirm my thoughts of peculiarness because Josh Madigan up there has said many times that when his daughter has parties at their house, the boys yell louder and more than the girls. So maybe they collect Pokemon. I don't know. So I completely understand what you're saying, the niche hockey cards, but I think it's still net positive because it's tangible and it's getting them off screen, digital stuff, you know. It's I don't know. I'm like 60-40. Louis, what do you think?
I think there's more kids that don't play sports than do. So they're out, and the kids that are playing sports are collecting the sports cards. So there's that. To me, that's your weight distribution there. And you got a lot more. Well, not going there. Good.
Okay. Josh, before Louis gets us canceled.
I think similar to what Louis just said, that the majority of people on Earth don't play sports or don't love sports, right? I mean, a lot of people do, but so to me, it makes sense that Pokemon would be more popular than sports cards, and I don't really see it as a one or the other type thing. I think if you love sports, you'll be inclined to collect sports cards. If you don't, you won't, and so really the popularity of sports cards will follow the popularity of the games.
Do you think gym should be mandatory all through high school instead of being able to be dropped early?
Oh, as an elective? Taking it as an elective?
I think it should be.
Yeah, I think some sort of, like at our kids' high school, they had a million. It was almost like a college environment where you could take like aerobics classes, or you could do like basketball, or
something physical, something. Walk around your school 50 times. I don't care. Do something. Learn that when you got to learn that at a young age. Anyway, don't get me going on that. Dave, anything to add on this, or can we move on?
No, I think we covered it.
Okay, good. Next one. My Bedsy PC. Probably not a crazy hot take, but I think every card from a set should be made available in that set, not as an update in 1 to 12 years' time. Make the cards that aren't physically ready yet redemptions, and make the expiry be 10 years or 2 years after they get the cards back from the athlete if it's longer. Guys, don't put your questions together if you're going to be in cahoots with each other. Okay, anyways, I'll keep going. Updates only dilute the current products and disappoint collectors expecting certain cards to be in a set. Case in point, I collect Frank Nazar, his Future Watch Auto Black, his Future Watch Auto Patches, his Sign of the Times, and other autos are all 25-26 updates and not in 24-25 SP Authentic at all. That's a crock of poop. Redemptions are a pain. but much better than having a 0 chance of pulling a card in the set it was made for. Sorry for the long rant, Phil. My Bedsy PC, have you met your friend Iron Franz? It's all good, boys. All good. I got no dog in the fight, man. I'm sorry. I can't show my teeth on this one. Josh?
Yeah, this really made me think, because in the back of my mind, I have thought of there's so many updates now, and it's like, to his point, if you love a player and you're going to go hard after that set, and then a year later you found out that player's cards were never in that set to begin with.
Yeah.
And so as much as I don't like redemptions, I think I would prefer redemptions over these crazy updates. Because
why don't they update the checklist? Why don't they send everybody be an Upper Deck VIP member? You can look at any picture of any hockey card we've ever created on our amazing website that our loud collector manages, because he runs a tight ship and he likes the cards and the history and real life brand. Why wouldn't they not update that checklist? Then they could say, we don't have Frank Nazar. He's going to be an update. Listen, I'm a simple man. That's a simple fix. Why does it have to be complicated? Sometimes, like, do we add value to our lives when we go to bed at night by really complicating certain things? I feel like we do. The older I get, I'm spotting it everywhere. Anybody else have anything to say after my
no, I agree with Mr. from Down Under here. Do they put them out? Do we know if they're going to be in there or not, though, don't we? In the checklist or not?
Well, Josh gets a checklist. I don't think we get updated checklists, do we?
No, typically
there
not.
You go. Send a PDF. Everyone loves sending emails. Send an email.
I think the only concern, and I don't know what the ins and outs of this are, though, but the only concern is when they send these out, the reason why I think maybe sometimes they don't do redemptions is they're not 100% positive they're going to get the autos back. And so then they don't get the autos back, then they have to redeem those cards in a different way, where I've gotten redemptions fulfilled and I didn't get the card that was said I was going to get. You get other cards. And so I think that's where the problem is if they, Frank Nazar decides, screw you guys, I'm not going to send any of these back. And then they're like, shoot, now we have all these redemptions we have to fill and we have no Frank Nazar autos to send back to these customers.
Well, there might be a different way to look at this too, right? Where, listen, cards are becoming more and more of a thing. The value of them is definitely being noticed by players, by the National Hockey League, by the NHLPA. Maybe there's some leverage that can be placed here. Maybe Upper Deck could start to work on contracts where you get X per autograph if you return them on time and 40% less if you don't.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Or the NHLPA, pressures athletes to return. Because I think ultimately, this isn't it's a problem Upper Deck has to deal with, not a problem they create.
Correct.
Yeah, just like young men signing autos. Not a problem. That blows my mind too. And people are like, Upper Deck's really got to fix this bad autograph problem. Like, can you really just think what you just said? Like, doesn't even make any sense. All right. We have one more. Thank you, my Bedsy PC. Okay, last one from Tori, best friend of the Gong Show. Minnesota Sports Card Junkie. The recent rash of Gretzky rookies with in-person autographs are a hot mess. Do you want to?
They're everywhere.
Go ahead, Josh.
Well, I think this topic comes up a lot on our top 5 videos because there's been a million of them that have sold, and it's like these different cards go on streaks. Like I remember there's a time last fall where it was OV Future Watch autos where there was like 3 every top 5, and we were like, oh my gosh. And there's these like cards that are like going trends or waves, where right now it's Gretzky IP autos. Phil and I both don't prefer them, but it's just our dumb opinions. And I don't know if that. I think it's a personal preference thing.
No, hold on, man. How many Wayne Gretzky autographs are out there? Thousands and thousands. We all see them. The casual hockey card fan almost knows what Wayne Gretzky's autograph is. We are not too harsh when you see a silly scribble. Authenticated Wayne Gretzky's autograph. Ridiculous things deserve to be ridiculed. I will stand by that till I'm dead. They are ridiculous. ridiculous. I'm sorry. We're not talking about nice autographs here. I'm saying we're not harsh enough. If it was just the loud collector videos,
I get your point though, but I think some people might be valuing the fact that they have a rookie card of Wayne Gretzky that's autographed by him and don't care as much about the quality of the autograph, more so the fact that it's a Wayne Gretzky rookie that's been autographed.
Then what do you care about? Then you care about. Well, then let's break it down. What do you care about that part? Like you care like Wayne signed this. Like, well, I have a Wayne Gretzky. Ours don't even look the same. Yeah, I know, but they're cool, right? Like we both got one. Like you'd look foolish in every single situation I can think of being in. I don't care if you're an 88-year-old grandpa and you're cute and you're walking in the Hockey Hall of Fame with your IP auto. You look ridiculous. You look ridiculous with your ridiculous, maybe not Wayne Gretzky. Now, I'm talking about the ones that are very, very obviously terrible. I'm not talking about just an average, maybe not the best Wayne Gretzky. I'm talking about 8 out of the 10 we've talked about.
There are also cards that you look at and you're like, oh, that looks really good with an in-person auto. For whatever reason, the Gretzky card, the way it's laid out, that Gretzky rookie card, there's been like one card that I've seen where the auto looked good. All of them look terrible.
I've seen a couple that I would not ridicule. I would just go, that.
Yeah, but it's not.
Right? That actually looks really good.
You're signing over his body. You can no matter what color of the pen it is, it just never looks good. It just, I don't know. It's not
I don't want both our points to get mixed up. I just want to make sure that if I saw, which I have, a Gretzky rookie auto, I would not treat it harshly or ridicule it too bad. This card looks good. I'd say, I don't think that should have been done. It's not for me, but you know what? That's one of the better ones I've seen. That's a really nice Wayne Gretzky autograph. Now take that, put it to that side. Now, there are some Gretzky autos right now that are going like, remember Win, Lose, or Draw in the 90s? It looks like one of those sheets. Like, it's so bad. And it's like, well, look, man, it's great.
So I think I understand better what you're saying. You're saying that it's not the fact that they exist so much, even though it's not what you prefer, but the more frequent quality. Poor execution of it is what's really bothers you more.
There's a lot that bothers me about it. I'd like to know how PSA grades those autographs. I mean, let's talk about the biggest elephant in the room here, which we're not. Like, that's how that would be an amazing YouTube channel. PSA starts a YouTube channel explaining how they do. You don't have to tell us the entire sausage, just a little bit to shut momos like me up, you know?
Well, and one other thing you can add to this too, and I think could be part of the context of Tori's hot take is, Phil, you would know this just like me because of our top 5 video. The price ranges have been all over the place in the past 6 months. We compared to last week. There was a $40,000 difference. And one had an auto, they were both PSA 8s. One had an auto 10 grade, one had an auto 9. You couldn't tell the difference between the autos, and I for the life of me can't figure out why you would have spent $40,000 US, so it's like $60,000 more Canadian on one card versus the other.
I just don't know why you're buying that card. I like, because it's a Wayne Gretzky. It's like, but it's kind of not though. Like it's kind of not. I don't care if he did it. It's kind of not it. You're not part of the club. Like if I'm getting like schoolyardy about it, like you're not part of the club.
I've never been part of the club, so.
Well, it shows sometimes.
Okay, listen up. It's hobby news time.
Wrong button.
All right, let's move on. Yeah, thanks, Tori. Got me all hot here.
Tori got you hot, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
Good job, Phil. Okay, which was the spiciest, do you guys think? Who brought the hottest take?
Oh.
Tori, obviously.
Hottest for Phil.
No, I'm loud. I'm not heated.
I think the Celebrini
Yeah.
surpassing the Wayne Gretzky rookie 10 is probably the boldest take that we had.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't get involved in that one.
All right, well, if you want to get in our next round, join our Discord. Make friends, and we'll ask you for your hot takes. Slapsharks is a Gong Show partner sponsor. Thankful for their support of our show. The current Slapsharks weekly eBay auction is live, ends tonight. Join Phil, Sylvan, and I don't know, maybe a guest. We'll see what they do. at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Gongshow YouTube channel as they're hanging out and covering all the key cards closing in the auction. And just because I can't be there, I've even given Phil the launch codes for the big card song. But remember, Philip, with great power comes great responsibility.
I might accidentally delete it.
He might not play that song.
Phil doesn't like the song.
I have thousands of backup copies, so no big deal if you delete it. There are tons of amazing cards up for grabs. Head to slapsharks.com, mark your favorites, get your early bids in. If you haven't tried selling your cards on Slapsharks, well, you should. It couldn't be easier. Plus, it's the biggest and best weekly hockey auction there is. All you got to do is sign the submission form, box them up, and ship them in, and you're done. And if you're an American collector, we are the official U.S. submission center. We're the official something, and it feels good.
Yeah.
Send your cards to us, and we'll get them in the auction the same week if we receive them by Tuesday. Plus, Slapsharks now pays out in USD, too, for American collectors. So for complete consignment information, including payout rates, head to slapsharks.com. Hobby news!
Hobby news.
Hobby news.
News from the hobby.
Bounties have gone bonkers. 100% bounty. Now, I'm not just talking hockey. Like, we dabble in bounties in the hockey hobby. We had our guy James and his Macklin Celebrini Young Guns, like Slapsharks, after it was announced or it was that the card had surfaced, had offered a 600,000 Canadian bounty for the card, which of course is a lot of money. And that got a lot of attention. We had the Bedard $1 million bounty. We've also had Grant just recently announced like a combined 250,000 Canadian in bounties for various Ultimate Shield cards. And again, as impressive as those are, boys, they're peanuts compared to what's happening in other corners of the sports and trading cards world. Check this out. This is a company or person. It's called Grade 10. Well, they upped the existing bounty to a jaw-dropping $10 million US for the 2026 Topps Chrome Shohei Ohtani back-to-back dual gold logo man autograph relics 101. Now, the card includes 2 gold logo patches from both Ohtani's back-to-back MVP seasons. One of them he signed in English. One of them he signed his name in Japanese. Very cool card. Very cool concept. $10 million bounty.
But there's going to be like one of these a year. This is not sustainable. Like I'm like, oh, a rookie, MLB. No, it's a 2026. Okay.
Well, he's got to continue to win the MVP over and over again.
Yeah, it could be a triple next year, and that could go for...
That's true. Although they've already used 2 of them, so...
Crazy times, boys. Crazy times.
It's just hard to wrap your head around this, right? Where the $3.5 million is the most a hockey card has ever sold for, and now you have these bounties going for $10 million. They're big attention grabbers. I mean, it's really a marketing strategy. I think that's what people need to understand about bounties is that you're buying media value. You throw out a big bounty and lots of people talk about it. And when you getting your company, your message out there, there's value to that. And so you can kind of look at it like as a marketing professional would, and you can say, okay, if I pay let's say I even pay $1 million for a card that's worth $500,000. Now, one would say, oh, you lost $500,000. But if I do media analytics and I say I got $2 million worth of media coverage for that $1 million bounty, where it would have, to get that same amount of frequency and reach out there in my target audience, it would have cost me $2 million. Now it's actually kind of a good deal, right? For getting my brand out there. And that's why these bounties exist. But in order to create that splash, though, you have to keep upping and upping, right? Because now a $1 million bounty, who cares about that, right? That's old news. Now it's 10 million. So it'll just be fascinating to me because I'm kind of still a media junkie to see what, where this goes. Are we going to have $100 million bounties 3 years from now? I don't
probably.
know.
Yeah. The way it's going.
Yeah. It's just
what
crazy.
did the Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan logo man sell for? That was like 17 million or
16
something.
and a half, I thought it was.
16 and a half. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's some big dough for that card. Sick card though. I mean, crazy.
Oh, the Ohtani is a perfect concept, right?
Autographing it in English and then in his language, it's great.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay, next.
That's Japanese, Dave.
Thank you.
Oh,
Josh said Japanese.
I thought I did. The next story is PSA has announced more expansion plans, or that it's open. It's actually opened its 5th international grading facility. The new facility is in Plano, Texas. We'll get back to that in a second. Part of the company's broader $200 million infrastructure investment, where their goal is to scale operations, modernize their facilities, reduce turnaround times, also happens to be Plano, Texas, the same facility where Beckett was.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Which maybe points to a strategic reason as why that acquisition happened, and maybe why one in Boca Raton happened as well. It increases their footprint in various places across the country. So the other 4, with Plano, Texas being the 5th international grading facility, the other 4 are in Santa Ana, California, which I think is their primary one, New Jersey, Boca Raton / SGC, and Tokyo, Japan, which I think Brad was telling us in Halifax, wasn't he, Phil, that place is going crazy.
Yeah.
I find it really odd they don't have one in Toronto. Like I know they're doing steps and like submission center. I get it, but like it's kind of like when they're building highways, like, oh, make it a 2-lane. Like, no, make it a 5 with how many people are here. Make it a 5 right when you build it. The contractors will be okay. Don't do 2. Make it a 5-lane highway. It is odd. I mean,
Well, I think it's just the 35 million people in Canada thing, probably. Like, you look at that in a boardroom and
what's
say,
350 divided by 5? I mean, you have 5 submission centers. How many people you have? 350 million?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so scale that down. We need 1. Can we have 1?
Well, maybe someday.
ratio's
Maybe
off
Brad
there.
will make that happen for you.
You cannot.
The next one, though, that's scheduled to open will be, I think, later this year in Frankfurt, Germany, establishing PSA in Europe.
What are they grading?
Feels like we
What are
can't
they
get one in
Both
Canada.
like
They got one in Germany.
Sausages. They grade
Oh.
in Wiener Schnitzel.
See, again, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well,
But they're grading more than hockey, too. Hockey is a very small
Well, that's what I'm asking. In
percentage.
Germany, what are they grading? Soccer?
Well, probably Bundesliga, soccer. I think hockey is
Bundesliga.
the.
Is that even real what you're saying?
Hockey's
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
10th on the list of what they're grading.
But as far as European countries, though, hockey's actually decently big in Germany, and you got Draisaitl and Sider and a bunch of kids that are Paterka, JJP,
Yeah.
right? Well, so with all this expansion, when will the average collector see the impact? I'm sure it'll take a bit. These things are slow to spin up and get going. Hopefully it helps them keep up with demand, though. When I think of like the biggest reason why I don't grade, like the number one with the bullet, is I don't want to wait a year to get my cards back. But like I actually think I probably would throw my hat, even though I have a terrible eye for it. If you could get your cards back in 30 days, I think I'd actually do it a lot more often. But I don't want to wait 6 months, 8 months. I mean, that is completely not worth it to me.
It's going to be interesting because, I mean, I'm just reading the tea leaves here. I don't think when PSA comes back with bulk grading, it's going to be back to $25 a pop. I think the new bar is going to be at like 50 or something like that. And it's going to really make people think about what they're going to grade moving forward. So
Good. Good.
Maybe they'll steer the cheaper stuff towards Beckett or something like that. And that's how they'll create like their brand hierarchy.
They can do whatever they want. They could control the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Like I'd wake up every day being like, what way do I want to create the market to go? Like, are we pretending it's not like that? Because of like,
No,
I don't want to get sued. Like, okay, man, you can do whatever you want. They
just
can.
like how Amazon can do it and Apple can do it.
Exactly.
Right?
What?
Yeah.
Listen, if you have $100 million, right now, you could own the hockey card community. If you had $100 million, you could you don't even need that much. You could own it slowly. You could make a 5-year plan, have just control it, print money any way you want, make people do your bidding. It's a very small thing we got,
Yeah. Okay, last hobby news story. I thought we should give an update. Our new friend James, his card, the 24-25 Macklin Celebrini Young Guns Albert's Gold 101, is now live at auction at Goldin. And current bid, I think, is $222,000 after a day or so with buyer's premium. Not a bad. I was texting with James a little bit, and I think he had very low expectations, which is probably a good thing. And it seems
Goldin
like he's
treating
pretty
him.
happy.
Are they treating him a little different, better? Are they realizing what they have here? Or?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about that, and I don't know if he would even tell me that because of like
Yeah, it's a tough
contract
ask,
stuff.
but to put it 6th on your list, I was like, oh, they're dropping the ball on that one.
Oh yeah, Louis chimed in. It's actually 270,000 with buyer's premium.
Okay.
I'll give my own personal opinion, not James' opinion. I think Goldin completely doesn't understand what they have, and somebody mentioned too in like one of our Instagram reels that, and I didn't know this about Goldin, that they can based on lot number in every auction, they kind of like they put the best card or most important card to them in that auction is always card number 1. This is card number 9.
I thought it was 6. They bumped it even lower. Yeah, that's
It's ridiculous.
Well, we'll wait for it to all finish, but I hope they.
Yeah, they're just missing a big opportunity to, promote their services to the hockey hobby. So
What is their job? To promote cards, right?
Yeah, get as many eyeballs as possible.
I don't want to call
Just
a
the
fire
fact,
truck.
just the facts they didn't bring James out, make a big deal of it, record it, all that stuff is just a completely missed opportunity.
Yeah,
It's
They're all,
bonkers.
but isn't it funny? All these people that call themselves the king of things, they seem to be pretty mediocre at stuff.
yeah.
Well, I was having this. I don't want to mention his name but a kind of like a business related conversation for the Gong Show with somebody that is more immersed in like the American hobby with baseball, basketball, and football. And one of the points that he made, which is very true, is that hockey is so different that it's hard for those guys to wrap, because we have if you're one of the traditional collector in the major sports, you have Topps now, and they've completely homogenized every card. So the Topps Chrome parallel for basketball is the same as football and the same as baseball. And then they look at like, what's a seismic gold?
Well, they should listen.
It's so
when you're
foreign
making
to
that,
them.
when you're making that big bank, you have someone on staff that knows exactly.
Yeah. You hire a subject matter expert. I agree.
Correct.
I'm available, by the way, if they want me to interview.
Okay.
I can
Phil's
tell
trying to
if-
get hired by like 20 different
Everybody.
companies.
Well, I mean,
He just
Upper Decker and I are still chatting. We're still at the table.
Okay.
So
they haven't blocked you yet. How do you know they haven't blocked you? Maybe
I'm
your
allowed in the building.
messages just
I'm
start
allowed in
making
the
it.
building now. Baby steps, David. Baby steps.
So James Card, the Celebrini 101 ends on Saturday, August 15th at 10 p.m. Eastern. And of course, good luck to James on his guy. I don't think he needs it though. Well, we're going to move on to our chat with the Saskatoon boys. We're getting close to the second ever Saskatchewan Card Collector Experience. We've been following for about a year and a half now the story of Carter and Justin, two little boys from Saskatchewan that had a dream
They hold hands and skip down the sidewalk
to
together.
create a card show. And then they did it last year. And there hadn't been one there in many years. And we're about the 60-day mark now from their second show, which is crazy. We're going to be together in Saskatoon before we know it. So we thought it was a good time to check in and see if they where they're at in their effort to make this year's show bigger and better. Hey Carter, hey Justin, welcome back to the show. How are you?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
How are you, Josh?
Hanging in there. We're about 2-month countdown now till it's almost July. Well, September 26th and 7th is the dates for the Saskatchewan Card and Collector Experience. Some people might call it Hockey Card Burning Man. I know it's not the official name, but
I thought we were past that.
yeah, I never get past that. For me, I run bits into the ground. Wanted to check back in with you guys. A lot going on in the hobby. We've kind of followed your journey in the season of your life as you guys have started a card show. And one of the things that you told me a few minutes ago before we started recording is that a year ago you were praying the show was going to work and that that it was a concept that people would attach onto, that you would get the support from the collecting community, the local dealers, even people to fly in nationally. And then you told me we're 2 months out this year and you have a waiting list?
Yeah.
20
That's
people
amazing.
leave already.
Yeah.
Sorry, Carter. Go ahead.
20 vendor waiting list as of right now.
That has to feel good, huh?
It does feel good. We get emails
Very
weekly
good.
asking if there's been any cancellations. Nothing yet. So we have a meeting this week with Prairieland, seeing if we can expand. So we'll see what we can do to bring more vendors in.
Well, I think that's probably a sign that there's a lot of momentum coming off the first show. It's probably also indicative of just where the hobby is at in general right now. It's been on fire the past few months. And
Yep.
so that is a good sign leading in to your show. Do you guys spend time, whether it's on like social media or reading articles, kind of follow other shows as they happen around North America to see what other people are doing or what the news or vibe out of these shows is?
Yes, I've been watching quite a few other shows. Try to pick what you like from each show and add it to ours. Maybe some ideas that we can throw at it this year. I find it's a lot of help actually. So, I mean, there's more shows every week, it seems like. And I also feel like since we've done ours, a lot more popped up. So I don't know if we inspired a bunch of people or what, but
maybe. I think there's been a lot of shows popping up pretty much everywhere in the world at this point. How do you guys describe the collecting community in Saskatoon? Have like the monthly shows been pretty strong, and do you feel that there's a lot of momentum coming into your guys' big yearly show?
There has been, yeah. They've expanded the monthly shows here actually too. So I don't know if that's indicative of just the expanding market in general, the vibe of the hobby, and the young community coming into it maybe a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've doubled it. So now they do 2 a month, I believe, right, Justin?
Yeah. Starting new August might be, I think. They're having one every 2 weeks.
So then that I feel like that's going to benefit our show a lot because it's going to be the same local vendors that are going to be at our show, but then we're bringing in the vendors from out of town. And
are you getting more of out of town vendors this year?
Yeah, I'd say it's about the same as last year.
Okay. Easier conversations though, I would assume, as to like
sometimes
why would I've
sometimes no conversations. Just they booked.
Yeah. Well, you get an email. I don't know who you are, but we're going to meet you.
It sounds like that you got PSA on board as a sponsor too, huh?
Yeah. That was big news for us. Brad and the team there at PSA Canada, they came on board as a sponsor. So they're going to be sponsoring the tournament area, and they're going to be set up there taking submissions. So PSA Canada will be at our show right beside our booth in the back, kind of like the milk in the grocery store. You got to walk by everyone to get there. And they'll be taking cards and autographs, and that'll be directly in their hands. So hopefully that it's a big success for them.
What gives you guys more anxiety? Because I try to always put myself in the shoes of people I'm talking to, and I can imagine a year ago it was, will this work? Can we pull it off? Will people have the same vision we did, right? And see the opportunity the same way we do. Versus today, it's like, can we do it again? Can we make it bigger? Can we make it better? Yeah. Were you feeling it a little more a year ago or today?
I think the feeling of having people come through the door will never go away. That's like we have the vendors excited, but are the people still going to be excited? And then there's always finding new ways to market it is always a challenge as well. What worked last year, what didn't work. And then there's always the weather. I mean, end of September should be safe, but you never know. So those were my worries anyway.
Yeah, we're not going to have a snowstorm, are we?
Better not.
Who knows what the spring we had?
Not signing up for that. And you're in a bigger hall this year, right? Or bigger space or same space?
No,
same
space.
Same hall.
Yeah.
Okay, but you reconfigured it a little bit to add more tables?
Yeah. And then the flow will be nicer too. So the sports side will have, I think we mentioned on the previous, but the sports side will have curtains, and then the TCG Pokemon side will have a wide open party like atmosphere.
Well, it's a free for all over in Pokemon Land.
Yeah, that is a free for all over there.
Okay.
They can climb over each other.
Yeah.
Is there less work this year, or is there the same amount of work, or different work, or how do you compare once your shows happened and trying to repeat the success and grow from the year before versus that initial show experience?
I think we have something to sell now, whereas last year we had a vision to sell. So
Oh, yeah, that's all. Yeah, you were selling a vision. You weren't selling
yeah.
reality, and you were asking people to believe in you.
Yeah, and a lot of people believed in us, and we're thankful for that. And those people are coming back for the second show, and we have new ones to add on. And a lot of those people who only had one table last year bought 2 tables this year. So that was a stress that's gone, I would say, because we have a product to sell now and not just a vision.
Yeah.
And that made it a lot easier for sure.
Not having to explain it to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or convince people that it could work, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You would have you're going to have doubters regardless, but now you have proof that the show
the concept
did work. Now, one of the things you guys did that I thought was really fascinating, right after your last show, I mean, like a couple days after, you basically locked in the next 5 years at the convention center, which that had to feel a little bit risky at the time you did it, but now here we are, 10 months later. Are you happy that you did that at this point?
Extremely happy.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things why we did that though. I mean, the stress of other shows going on at that same time. Now we have our shows listed and the dates out there. Other shows can book around us now, and we don't have to worry about that aspect of it.
Yeah,
and
gives peace of mind that they know we're not going away.
Yeah.
And we're an annual event people can look forward to.
Yeah.
Did you guys at all think of expanding this year? Did that cross your mind to either add another show in Saskatoon, or I don't know if there's other towns or cities where that make geographic sense to do so, but did that cross your mind?
I don't think so. Not mine. I enjoy how this is the largest show in Saskatchewan, arguably. I mean,
in the largest city in
Manitoba.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. And it's not the easiest place to get to, but when you get here, you're gonna have a great time. So I mean, I feel like the product we want to make is once a year event that people come all over the country to make sure that we're on their calendar and they make an effort to come out here and have that big social gathering, the big party for all the collectors, and
hopefully some great cards. You guys confident that the vendors are going to bring heat, going to bring some
100%.
sweet cards?
Vendors, and we're hoping to see some big local collections come to the show too.
Yeah, for the local buyers and keep everyone happy.
Phil couldn't make it tonight, but he wanted me to ask you guys if there's any barbecues planned.
I heard you were talking to Steve again. Is that true?
Not me.
Oh, maybe that was.
I'm afraid of Steve. I don't talk. He talks to me. He tells me what to pay for a card, and my wallet just opens up, and I end up
floats away.
This is how my negotiations with Steve Angel go. Hey,
Yes,
Steve,
sir.
would you take $500 for this card? How about you pay me $1,200? I say, okay.
Yeah.
But the sticker is $800. Yeah, that's how. Well, I would love to see some great cards, and you guys had great cards last year, so I wouldn't expect anything different. And I know tickets are on sale right now. You can go to the saskcardexp.ca website. I think it's pretty reasonable, $22 for a weekend pass, which covers both days, and $13 for a daily pass. Am I correct in that?
Yeah.
I think we raised them by $1 this year.
Inflation.
Yeah, big increase. Yeah.
You guys also have sweet merch too. You can get on your website. I want one of the hats. I have to buy one.
Yep, you should.
Not
You'll also be able to. So we're setting it up here in the next couple weeks pre-orders for the show, so you can pre-order it and then pick it up at the show.
Yes, that's what I want to do, because shipping to Minnesota is not great. So
Yeah.
as soon as you get that up, I'm definitely buying a hat.
I'm still waiting for that hoodie, Josh, by the way.
I don't have any. We're working on that. Yeah, hopefully we'll have Reloaded for your show, and then we'll have merch by then for that in the expo too. Kind of working on that there. I don't know. Did you guys follow like the craziness around Fanatics Fest in the past week and see all the? I mean, you can't compare what they do, what to what you guys are doing, but it's pretty insane, like how far the envelope is being pushed with the whole idea of a show. And I did hear though, and this makes sense to me, that Fanatics Fest is more of like a sports convention and not a pure card show, where you guys are a little bit more of a card show. But pretty impressive though, huh?
Yeah. Did you watch Ovi there? He was shooting.
Oh no, I didn't watch him shoot. What happened?
Well, he was just shooting pucks there. They had videos of Ovi
ripping
shooting
them?
pucks and doing interviews. I guess we have mini golf. That's one thing we have.
Oh,
Yeah.
That'll be back.
Is it legal to gamble on mini golf in Saskatoon?
I was just gonna say we could bet some boxes, Josh.
Yeah,
Cash is king.
Yeah,
cash is king.
Government
Well,
doesn't know.
I'm always cash poor. You got any, Justin? Now you're sort of the guy with always the sweet '90s, late '90s boxes. You got any sealed wax that you're holding on to?
I did bring one. Also, something else too. I wanted to show you. What's better than one 97, 98 Zenith checklist unripped is two. I found another one. Every day.
So
I'll pick 'em up.
weird.
Oh, hey, hobby your own way, Josh. And I did. I found a box of 98 or 99 Gretzky Living Legend. I picked it up. I haven't seen one for sale in 8 or 9 years. I had to grab it. I got it for $400, which I thought was a steal.
Where do you find that at? Is that on eBay or
That was just an eBay grab? Yeah. Ended in the middle of the week, so I don't know if a lot of people were just not too keen on it, but I was very excited to see it come up. You never see those come up for sale.
Can we peel back the onion on the checklist thing? Because I'm all sorts of confused, and I don't want to judge. I don't want to judge you. I want to, but I'm trying not to. I just want to mainly, I guess, understand, why do late '90s hockey checklist cards appeal to you?
It stemmed from me collecting Felix Potvin, and it got to a point that I had so much. I had over 2,000 cards that now Anthony has, but I just started branching off into the rare 90 sets. And then I realized that a lot of these sets have the same parallels in the checklists as they do the players. And a lot of people were looking for them, and I just started accumulating them through collections I was buying. And then I started looking for the rare ones and the rarer ones, and then the higher parallels. And I just started putting them together.
How about
some of them?
Pavel Bure? I mean, there's other like players you could collect from the.
Yeah, I got a pretty sweet one. You should check out that PSA 10 atomic refractor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold that over you for a while. I
don't think I could afford that anymore. I think maybe a year ago
you might be right.
Have stretched, but that's a card you want to hold on to. It's super weird, but we're all weird, right? I mean, we all have the oddities of our collections, but I think, are you the world's foremost collector of late '90s hockey card checklist cards?
Oh, I doubt it. There's some.
Is there like a convention that you go to where you and all your checklist nerd friends get together and like
the dollar box,
like share a Miller Lite and like push up your glasses and go?
Well, I did
got
ask
the
around.
Zenith checklist. I got cards number 200 through 350.
I'll treat you 1 to 100.
Look at it. It refracts. I can't barely see Mike Bonanno's name.
Oh, I haven't showed you their atomic refractor.
Oh my God.
That checklist. Oh, she shines. She really shines.
How many do you have?
9 or 10. I'm very picky on what I pick up, but they're fun. They're fun.
You're discerning when it comes to checklists.
The Summit artist proofs, they are really nice. They got a nice gold shine to them.
Yeah. Well,
anyway.
here's the thing. I understand that the like I know like the 60s and 70s or whatever baseball checklist cards are very sought after because 9 times out of 10 people would check them
Mark
off,
'em up.
right? I mean, that was the point of it, was to take your pen and mark off all the cards you had. So to find ones that aren't written on or marked up are very, very rare. But I don't think people were doing that in 98.
I used to do with my collector's choice stuff, but
Okay.
I mean, that was collector's choice.
Carter, what's super weird and slightly awkward that you collect?
Stefan Yell. He played
Yeah,
for.
is that your cousin, Carter?
I don't know if he's my cousin.
Oh, I
But,
get it. Same last
he has
name.
the same last name, yeah, and it's such a rare name.
Did you look up the
when you-
family tree, or does your family tree not fork? Those are the rumors.
doesn't really. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, my great grandpa was born in St. Paul, Minnesota, and then
Nice.
yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. So then, I believe he is the one boy of nine kids. There was 8 other girls, and he was the only boy. And then Stefan's from Ontario, but I have a pretty good collection of him.
Do we have any like what's going down Friday night with this? Is there a Friday night thing, a Saturday night thing? Could there be a thing? Should there be a thing? What's going on?
So Friday night's gonna be at Chop Restaurant for the vendors and whoever else wants to join. We're gonna
like a
Jeremy
networking
Lee's-
deal.
Yeah,
With Jeremy, yeah.
Oh,
and then
Chop is super nice.
It is
Very
super
nice. Very nice.
Yeah, one of the best steakhouses. It's right across the street, and I know lots of the vendors are staying at the Sandman there, so that'll make.
Do we
it
get
easy
to
for
be
everyone.
inside this time? Because last time I went to Chop and I loved the food. I didn't love sitting outside and like, I don't do Celsius, but like it was cold. It was really, really, really cold.
Yeah. Well, we moved it a week early for that reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that'll be it, and then we're working on trade night for the Saturday. Dale Bosa is working on that for us, so we'll see what he.
Where
can
would
come
that
up
be at?
with. We're trying to get. So I have to a meeting with Kyle this week, and we're going to try to get it in the same building as the card show.
Nice.
Just have to figure out a room.
Okay.
If not, we're going to have to go to the Sandman Hotel there, where the Friday night party is.
I'll kick off trade night. Justin, I'll trade you this beautiful green card for your Bure Atomic Refractor PSA 10. Now prove to the audience that you want trade night to be a success. I'll even throw in a random Christian Pulisic Topps Living Set card.
Well, then bring your TLB and maybe we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll see that. You guys pick up any awesome PC cards lately? Anything fun that you got?
I sold a bunch.
Just the box for the sealed collection.
Oh yeah. You sold a bunch of cards to bid on a card that you didn't win, right?
I sold a bunch to buy a card privately, and then he sold it. So.
Oh no way! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a kick in the pants.
I thought I had 3 weeks, and then he texted me at like 2 weeks in. He was like, "Yeah, I had an offer, and I was after this card for a while, and it was in the trade." So I don't blame him. I mean, it is what it is.
Was it a pop one, or is there a few out there?
It was. Well, it's a Beckett. It was a Beckett 10 dry seismic gold.
That's tough.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
I don't think we've talked to you guys since Freddie Anderson to the Oilers. What do we think of that? I think that's a great signing.
That's a great signing. I love it. I love the Levi signing just as much. So now we have 2 different goalies, and one's proven and one's an up and comer.
It only took 7 years to do the obvious thing.
Yeah, more than that. Jeez, 10 years. Yeah. I don't know. I'm happy with it. We'll see what happens. And, I said on the podcast a few months ago, Babcock, and you guys disagreed with me, and there he is. So.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, he's a 1 year deal, right? I mean, it'll be great for the first 3 months, and then it'll start to get rough, and then depending on what happens in the postseason. But
I mean, like McDavid and Draisaitl, they're intense players, and you need someone more intense to to lead them, and I think Babcock is a great fit for that. From everything I've read, they interviewed Draisaitl and McDavid. Hyman was a big pusher for him to come on, advocate, and so we'll see what happens. Like, just as long as they don't take it to heart.
The last couple of years, it seems like McDavid's focused more on playmaking than scoring. Do you think he needs to focus on scoring again?
I think him and Draisaitl both need to focus on their defensive play. Like,
defense.
That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah, defense wins championships.
You do have a good point there, though. Like, he needs to start shooting first. Like that year that they were beaking him about not being able to score, he put in 60 in the net. So, I mean, like, why not do that every year?
Yeah, it feels like he can. Yeah. And Justin, are you primarily a Leafs guy?
That's right.
Gavin McKenna, how do we feel about that?
We're excited. We got a veteran goaltender in the net now, too, to back him up. So we're hoping to push a little deeper than the first round.
I like Freddie Anderson, but I was kind of hoping Bobrovsky would go to Edmonton. I think that would have been the... So are you expecting, like, playoffs this year for Toronto? Like a run? Or what are your expectations?
I would hope they... As long as they can gel, I hope Bobrovsky does a little... shows his veteran experience a little more, and his playoff experience, I think, will come real nice.
I think a calm goalie in net helps the entire team. You know.
Yeah.
You know what to expect goalie
back there. Yeah.
But they're both injury prone.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And as long as Matthew stays healthy, we have a good shot of doing something at least. Yeah. So fingers crossed, I guess.
What about your Wild there, Josh?
Oh, don't. We don't need to go there. We're having such a fun, pleasant conversation.
Yeah.
Why we don't believe Edmonton doesn't believe in goalies, and we don't believe in centers. So that's pretty much the story there. Does Canada win the Stanley Cup after what would it be now? 2027, 34 years.
Oh man.
Do you think Montreal will do it?
No.
I want to say Edmonton. But
yeah, sure.
I think Edmonton has the best chance. So I'm gonna say Edmonton, Montreal, then Toronto, then horse apiece. Well, then probably Winnipeg, and then horse apiece between the Nucks and Senators.
Sens, yeah.
I think Calgary has a better chance than
Calgary.
The Canucks.
I forgot about them.
Yeah. That's such a small market there, though.
What did you guys think of the Team Canada set with the outburst for like Gretzky and Gordy and Mario, all that? Has that been a big hit up there in Canada?
So I haven't seen many openings of it, but like I've been watching on eBay, and those are some sexy cards. Like those outburst legends are really nice. Those are the only outburst legends, right? Because you can't get them in Series 1 or 2.
Yep. The first Gretzky,
what's the Gretzky Outburst 101 going to sell for?
I don't know. I mean, I think at first 15 US maybe.
Yeah.
You know, it's Team Canada. Well, not that that's a bad thing, of course, but it's not like a core upper deck set with Oilers. I just think there's a lot of things going for it, and then there's some question marks about that. But over time, you know, it's the first outburst. Hopefully they don't make a million of them. I think that would be my biggest hesitation, right? Is that it'll always be a little significant because it's the first version of that. But if 10 years from now, there's like 8 Gretzky gold outbursts, and what if there's one of him in an Oilers uniform? Does that all of a sudden become way less valuable?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Has the first year McDavid was pulled, right? The first gold outburst of McDavid.
Oh, that'd be 2023. I don't know.
23, 24.
Yeah.
Sure. Was there a second that was pulled too?
I don't know. Like McDavid base. I can hold on.
And is there a price difference between them?
Oh, for sure. The first year will always have.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you can almost expect that with the Gretzky and the other legends.
So the only 2 sales were the McDavid Retro Young Guns.
Oh,
101 sold for $57,000 US, and that
would
was
make
in
a difference. Yeah.
2024. And then the 2024, so the second year base gold outburst for McDavid sold for $6,000 US.
You think they'll ever do Legends Retro Young Guns?
Yes. In I think in the next Icons or Legends set. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Carter, we got to talk about, you had a great West Coast road trip all the way down from Vancouver to final destination, Upper Deck offices, huh?
That's right. Just for Upper Deck. Just to see Billy.
Well, first of all, what was it like driving down the PCH? Was it an amazing experience?
Amazing. Like we left Vancouver. Washington was nice. Oregon, Southern Oregon is just breathtaking. But my favorite was, I'd say, the Redwood Forest. I mean, there's lots of people that say they've seen the Redwoods, but like, if you're ever down there, make sure you go to Avenue of the Giants. And we spent 8 hours on that road. It's 30 miles long. And then we branched off of that road onto another road, and it was just like you feel like you're nothing in this world standing next to those trees. It's just unbelievable. Like over 300 feet tall, 40 feet around. It's breathtaking. And then from there we went to San Francisco, and then that drive from the Redwoods to San Francisco was unreal as well. Went on this highway. It's called Highway 20 from Willits, California to the coast. And that's about 25 miles long. And the entire road was like 25 mile an hour curve, 15 mile an hour curve, 30 mile an hour curve. It was just intense up and down the mountain. That was probably my favorite drive. Wasn't a big fan of San Francisco. I thought it's a little bit overrated. Went to 4 Blue Jays games. That was really fun.
Did you do Lombard Street in San Francisco?
Which street's that?
That's the really windy, steep.
Well, we went and saw the Full House.
Yeah.
And then like those streets are just like straight up and down. That's crazy.
Yeah. That is kind of. So, and then you got a tour of Upper Deck. What was that? I mean, is it secret? Are you allowed to say anything? Did they do the Men in Black sort of erase your memory when you were done?
So we parked. Well, first Billy's like, I need the names of who's coming in. So I gave him the names, and then
so Carter and Schmoopies.
Yeah, Carter and Schmoopies. And then it was like 3 days later he confirmed, and I was like, well, I guess he's done the background checks now, so then we can come in. And then we park, and before we could even get to the front door, their security guard was running outside asking what we were doing there. It was like, holy, yeah. I was just like, wow. So then we go inside, and we're like, yeah, we have an appointment with Billy. And then gave us like these tags. And then we everywhere, like when you went in, it had to be one at a time. You scan it, you go through, and then the next person had to wait, scan it, go through. And then it's like a big warehouse. And I don't know if I can say too much here, but it was really
don't get in
cool.
trouble. Don't get in trouble. Yeah. Well, is there a pen room? Can you confirm a pen room?
So I asked him about the pen room. And then Billy's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Jeez, where's the pen room? And then he asked some other guy. And then we never got to see the pen room. But he's really well liked there. He was joking around with everyone. So he showed us where everything was. I saw his office. It was a mess. He needs to clean it up. Yeah, it was quite interesting how everything is like set up there. I thought it was pretty cool to be there. Yeah. It felt we looked like majestic creatures in there. Everyone's staring at us because it's like, what are these people doing here? So felt very privileged that we got that tour. It was cool to see. Some of the memorabilia in there is unbelievable, though. It was like,
I'm sure,
on display. Yeah.
All right,
take
boys.
any pictures, so yeah, it was good.
You did it. We're 60-day countdown. Cannot wait to see your faces, and then to spend an awesome weekend in Saskatoon at the Card and Collector Experience. If you're in the area, if you're in driving, we're driving. It's like 19, no big deal. do a Gongshow road trip.
13 hours.
13 hours.
Short
Here
trip.
we go. Short trip.
Don't fall asleep.
Oh, I will. But Louis takes weird pictures of me. Go to saskcardexperience.saskcardexp.ca. You can get your tickets there. If you're interested in a vendor table, there is a waiting list, but I'm sure you can contact the boys to get on the waiting list there. Congratulations. Good job. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
All right. Thank you to Justin and Carter. Appreciate their time. I know you don't, Phil, but I feel bad making fun of people's like collecting habit. I don't get Justin's whole thing with 90s checklist cards. It's the most ridiculous thing.
Maybe he likes script. You know, I don't know.
He gets really excited about it. Like,
Well,
I'm happy for him.
Here's the thing, Josh. A player can go down with an injury. A checklist can't.
Yeah.
There's too many.
I've got 200 players.
Yeah,
It's like hedging your bet.
It's amazing.
It's hard for a player to sync that whole checklist.
But he's so good at finding diamonds. He's the best person at finding diamonds in the rough. Like, you know what would be like the smartest like financial move ever would be to give him $5,000 and say, you keep 1,000 and spend 4,000 and find me gems and, you know, dollar box gems. You could make a mint. He just doesn't use his skills properly.
I'll tell you this though, when we're at shows and people are texting like, "Hey Phil, I found this card. Here's a picture," and you send pictures and you know whatever. If Justin sends you personally a picture, you pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
100%.
what is it?
100%.
It's definitely going to be some kind of diamond in the rough.
I think they're still looking for a co-host for you, Phil. Are you nervous about that? Or are you going to have to go solo on the bit as hosting the show this year there?
I'm just an MC. I'm just I walk around there and just be myself. If Carter says save this, and I say okay, and then I say it, and I still walk around. Yeah, it's easy.
Are you going to be the there's a blue Nissan in the parking lot. You're about to get towed. Are you going to be that guy?
Yeah. I'm gonna pick random cars that aren't gonna get towed, but I'm gonna make people think they are. It'll be good.
That'll be great. New product releases brought to you by Gongshow friend and partner GP Sports Cards and their hobby shop, Total Sport Cards. Come sell Grant your cards this week at the National. He's at booth 1060/961. Still don't get it, but he'll be there buying all day, every day. And beyond that, you can hit up gpsportcards.com for Grant's next breaks. He usually breaks on Wednesday and Friday nights on his YouTube channel. And then if you want the latest hockey releases and hobby boxes, he can ship anywhere in Canada through totalsportcards.com. And thanks again to Grant for the support. Boys, it's been about one whole week since the release of 25-26 Ultimate Collection. Plenty of time. More time than needed, actually, to make snap judgments on a hockey product.
Whoa, Jesus. Looks like Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Jesus, Louis.
Ultimate, we know, is one of the biggest hockey products of the year, so I'm excited to see what's popping so far in the secondary markets. And I'll be honest with you, I was surprised. So I'm looking forward to going through this with you guys. These are the top 5 highest selling cards to date, along with each's respective top sale. Of course, any and all sales made via eBay have been verified as paid for in Terapeak. You guys excited?
Is it like Schaefer all across the board?
No.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Phil, you look
I bet
scared. Are you scared?
I'm hoping to see a shield in here in one of these sales.
Oh, we gotta see a shield for sure.
There is, and there's something I think incredibly surprising about it.
Okay.
But we will start off with our only rookie in the top 5.
Wow.
A Matthew Schaefer Ultimate Phenoms rookie auto out of 25 sold for $1,915 US dollars via eBay auction on July 27th. The only rookie card of the top 5.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, well, that should be interesting.
It's a nice looking card, though.
Very nice looking card.
Mm-hmm.
Not a pretty streaky auto, but
You guys having a party there? Who's having a party?
I have a teenage daughter, or an 18-year-old daughter. Yeah, she's very, very animated right now. Okay, number 4 is a Connor McDavid jumbo patch auto out of 10.
Ooh.
Sold for $2,114 US dollars by eBay auction on July 27th.
It's a nice card too, though.
That is a strong number for that card. Very strong.
Yeah, Dave.
Well, I'm surprised.
That's a nice card. Yeah.
It's very nice, but yeah, strong.
So if you're
price.
selling this card, do you market it as a 3-color patch, given that the little blue pole there is a tiny different shade of blue?
Yeah, most would.
Yeah.
Most would.
Overall, the designs are great this year. Like very balanced and right focal points.
What's that a
Everything jumbles
patch
together.
of? I don't know what is going on in there.
The is ER in Oilers.
Oh, now I see
You
it.
don't. That's so obvious exactly what it is. That's the Oilers.
Well, now I see it, Philip.
Oh, stop. That's an E all
Philip.
day long, man. Come on. What else would that be? It's not
Well,
a
that's why I
W.
asked the question.
Take it out of here.
Shame.
Here's your patch at number 3. Connor Hellebuck, Shield patch out of 101 sold for, I think I'm going to say only $2,696 US. Did somebody get a deal here, or is this what these are only worth?
I'm pretty sure when I saw this listed, they only listed it for $3,000 or best offer. So I was surprised by that. And then obviously they even went down a few $100 off of that. So yeah, not bad.
With all the inflated prices we're seeing, again, though, very, very nice design. I think Louis, I'm assuming you approve the shield placement and centering on this. He gives a giant thumbs up.
You got to be right on these ones because there is no wiggle room.
Yeah.
That shield is gone.
Number 2 is a banger. A Connor McDavid Ultimate Displays gold patch auto out of 10 with an oil drop patch. Sold for $3,400 US via eBay fixed price offer on July 16th. A fantastic auto. I think worth every penny.
Bookend as well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is an amazing card. Yeah, see, I look at the sale of the other patch. I understand the other patch is bigger, but this just has so much more significance. It's definitely.
I like this better than the Hellebuck 101. I don't like any of the new Shield 101s. It seems
Okay.
cheap. Yeah.
I've been hearing that a lot of people don't like that card design.
Really?
Well, even the Shield, like after you
the
see
shield,
a nice old like threaded Shield, I'm talking old school. Oh man, it's hard to accept these new ones.
Do you think it's because on the other shields you get to see some of the background of the jersey because it's like square? This you only see the shield, and I think we're usually used to seeing. You know what? It reminds me of what are those cards? The
glory shields. You and I were thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah,
where those are not.
And there's 10 of those NHL Glory.
Well, and they're not real. It's a manufactured shield.
Yeah, even worse. Yeah.
So maybe that's why people are relating those two, and so it devalues it in their mind. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. So the number 1 card really surprised me, and you guys will have to let me know if it surprises you as well. It's a patch card. It doesn't even have an auto. It's a Matt Boldy 4 Nations face-off patch 101. Sold for $3,550 US via eBay best offer on July 24th. Cool card, but
yeah, too many 4 Nations, USA 101. There's too many. That opens the door up to a few people.
Yeah,
that I get that. I do.
And it's got that 4 Nations kind of puck logo that has.
It's almost World Cup-y a little bit. Like I have a puck from '96 World Cup, very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of bank. What is that? That's a strong price. That's a full price for a bold.
That's a very strong price for.
But I get it.
For no ink on it, but yeah.
I love good patch cards, man. I love good patch. I don't need an autograph all the time.
Yeah, the only as cool as this is, it's not a recognizable icon or logo, and so you have to kind of like. I think when most people see this, they're like, "Oh, that's what the 4 Nations logo was."
Kind of looks like NBC from here too, eh? NBC Nations Face Off. Marv Levy. I did not wear the pantyhose.
Overall thoughts or any surprises there?
Yeah, this card is a surprise for how much it got.
Surprising, but
I mean the shield for Hellebuck went for $1,000 less than this card. So
okay, when you say it like that, it does sound kind of crazy. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more topic, and I think it's kind of an interesting one. So it's official now. Upper Deck has announced that Splendor is returning as a standalone set with the 2025-26 product expected to be released later this year. There's no official date, but it looks like end of October, early November. It's the first time that Splendor will be a standalone product in 8 years. Here's the thing. It's a 1-card box. This is like the cup of clear cut.
So it's like it's the cup of clear cut, but it's the poor man's cup.
Kind of,
Right?
yeah.
And there's only 6 boxes in a case.
Listen, but then it's not a case. That's ridiculous.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe the SKU can say case. That's not a case. I'm not. The definement of terms is going to be the end of this world, man. Okay. If they use the same amazing black pen, it was very inky and streaky in the autos in the 1819. Was it 1920? I don't know. Yeah, that's what they.
So it'll be probably just like clear cut, very high risk, very high reward. I have no idea what pre-sale pricing is, but I'm sure it won't be cheap. Here's a big bonus though, and something that got me pretty excited about this. All memorabilia, even rookie patches, are game used.
Ooh, okay.
Now, there's no mention of the information I've seen that there's any debut patches, but they are saying that all rookie memorabilia will be game used in this product.
Cool.
There's also going to be a ton more going back to the Matt Boldy card. There's going to be a ton more Four Nations cards with both autos and mem cards too. So I want to, Louis, you got to pop on here too, because there's no pre-sale pricing yet. I want to. And Louis, can you write this down that we can reference it in a couple months? I want to play guess the pre-sale price and see who's closest.
I have a guess.
Okay, Dave, you can go first.
500 USD.
Oh, for a 1-card box.
Yep. That's my guess.
I say 5 bills Canadian. 500 Canadian.
Well, okay, let's just say this. It could be the same. It could be 500 US and 500 Canadian is what we're seeing. We can both be right, is what I'm saying.
All right.
Well, 500 Canadian is like 350 US. So Louis just put like 350.
I know, but what I'm saying is when they released it,
I know.
Canada might be paying $500 Canadian for the box.
Quit bending the rules. Just answer the damn question.
No, nobody's saying that the where is the price? If it's US, it could be $12,000 a box in the US and a bag of donuts in Canada for one.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
so Dave says
donuts to
500
dollars
US.
up here. It's not dollars to donuts. It's donuts to dollars. We value our donuts.
I'm going 500 US David Adams pre-sale price.
Okay, so
That's
I'm
my
going
guess.
500 out of the box pre-sale.
Yeah, there you go.
Phil's Corner,
There you
Phil's
Okay.
Gang. Yeah.
I'm going to say $299. But that assumption is that it's going to be a really big checklist with a lot of Liam Foodie type cards in there, and you might have a very
Speaking of
expensive.
foodie,
Yeah,
I'm going $299. Can I put 300 or do you want $299?
Well, yeah, 300 fine.
Watch it be $299 now, and we're like, you were off.
Yeah, that'll win the prize.
$299.
I'll put $299.
Okay,
I'll never hear the end of it.
number recorder. What's your guess?
Louis is gonna go with $1. He's gonna go with the under.
$1, Bob.
Get the right numbers down. Jesus.
What's your
What
guess,
are we?
Louis?
350. We're at 300. 356. 4.
All right,
The 399. Sorry.
$399.
There you go.
There we go.
$398.
Sure.
99.
Okay, so last question on this. Is this the set that you guys, if you're at Upper Deck and they said, okay, we have room in the product slate this year to bring back one product that used to be a standalone that isn't minus Exquisite, because we know they won't do that, but that would be everyone's obvious choice. Is Splendor the choice you would have made?
Yes. I think it's the next.
What, like
The
you?
next-
What else is there? UD,
Well, UD Black.
Synergy?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Splendor cards that I see in the cup, they're amazing.
Dude.
There's patches. There's sticks.
they're
There's
either amazing or they
pads.
look not amazing.
okay.
my opinion.
Wow.
But
Some years
isn't there
better than
something though, like unless it's like Wayne Gretzky or Mario Lemieux, if you're opening a tin of cup and you're hit as a Splendor card, is there an element of disappointment that comes with that?
Yeah, that's true.
All
That's
disappointment. All disappointment. It's the poor man's cup. I want the rich man's cup. Give me exquisite.
All right. Personal pickup. So I guess nothing for you, Phil.
What gave it away?
Okay, Phil, I do have a card that came in the mail. Do you?
Yeah, I
want
know.
me-
I got lots of cards, but it's a
But
busy
do you
day.
want me
It's
to
bonkers.
bring it to Chicago to show, or
Yes.
do you want me to show it right now for
No,
you?
no, no.
for-
Bring it. No, I know what it is. It's not a big deal.
Okay. All right. I'll bring it to Chicago. It
Okay.
may or may not make it back.
Don't.
So, hold on. Do you like this then? Let me see. How do I do this? I don't even know how to do this. Here. This Splendor. That's
Yeah.
from Dave.
I did
nice
hit that
card,
in a
man.
box of the cup.
That's sweet.
It's a beauty, Lou.
I
Where'd
mean,
you
it's,
pick
it's a
that
beautiful
up?
card, but again, though, if I'm buying the cup and I'm spending the cup prices, I want to hit a cup card probably,
Yeah.
Sure.
or exquisite card, right?
I
So.
can't get back. There. I'm stuck.
Well, you are the producer, so that's a.
That's on
Dave, any personal pickups?
nothing. They're all in Canada. All my cards are in Canada.
Louis got nothing.
I don't.
Oh, it's all up to me. It's
Yeah.
a huge one for me. Very, very, very excited to share this one. It's a 2012 Fleer Retro Mario Lemieux Essential Credentials Future out of 37, graded PSA 9. Bought it on eBay while we were in Halifax. Spent most of my Halifax money on it. But I think I made the point to you, Phil, when we were there. It's like I didn't think I'd find a card at the show that I would like better than this one. So don't force square peg through round hole. And paid for it by selling my old cards via Slab Sharks.
Are these the ones that have the numbers that go forward and backwards? And
Yes.
it confuses me. Okay.
And there are multiple layers of acetate cards. So it's like a sandwich. There's like layers on the back, layers on the front. These are basketball cards. So this is one of those, Dave, where the 1997, 98 Michael Jordan would be hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
Yeah. And G. McLeod created that card. Who
How much
I
did
get
you
to
pay
open
for that
cards with
one?
tomorrow.
How much did you pay for that one?
I think 1,500.
1,500. Okay.
So.
Cool card.
And then there's the future and then the now. The now is kind of the yellow, and how would you describe the color of that? Like yellow and burgundy almost, or like a burnt orange?
I don't
Sure,
know.
Ron.
Yeah. I got a
Is it
Patrick
burnt
Waffel.
orange?
I don't know if you knew that.
Did you say birth orange? I would have said like sunset orange.
Okay.
What?
All right. You guys have fun? Louis, have fun?
Yeah, I'm coming over to your party over there.
I know. It sounds like I know. Like, where's
What a-
Kobe? That one was easy. I didn't.
I don't know. He didn't even bark at anything today. It's like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
what's going on here? Well, I don't know if you guys noticed at the beginning, and when we took our break, because we do break here, we have old man bladders. My wife was like pounding chicken for 45 straight minutes. And I was like, is that chicken? Like, how do you, what were you doing? Poor chicken. It's got beat to death. What was
Yeah.
it?
It was
Well,
Okay. If you like the episode, please leave a rating and review on Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast app you listen to us on. If you love the show and want to support us, want to chat with us on the Hockey Cards Gongshow Discord server, please consider being an athletic supporter, giving us $5 a month, joining on a $999 support level tier on Patreon. Link is in the show description, our Instagram, TikTok profile, and our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, or on Patreon's website, patreon.com, and just search for us. We are The Gong Show. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, and boys. The Hockey Cards Gong Show podcast is a production of Dollar Box Ventures, LLC. If you see us at the National, please come and say hi. Baba Louie, take us out.
Bye.
It's the Gong Show, we're dropping the facts. Hockey cards on fire, no holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. Baba Louie in the booth, he's the man with the plan. The best producer in all the land. Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show, let's go, let's go. Wanna say them in and show.
Is it weird that I've developed emotional feelings for my cat?
I'm sorry, what?